This has been, I'm Wanda Perlman. Okay. Uh-oh. All right, I just got a martini. We're getting ready to do this. We're gonna go surprise Jamie, but there's a napkin stuck. Can you get this off? Okay. So let's go see if we can pull this off. You want to lead the way? I can't open the door with a dirty martini in hand. Which way are they? Okay, over here to the right. We've already run into Mr. Joe McMullen at the bar, so he knows the secret safe. Where is he? Oh, I see him way over there. Okay, so we're coming. I'm just gonna try and hide my face with the camera. He's over there. I see him. He's looking at me right now. He doesn't know who I am because I'm hiding my face. It's gonna be epic. I'm coming up close, quietly. What's up? We're cruising. You're cruising? We're cruising, y'all. You're cruising. We're cruising. How are you cruising? This has been, I'm Wanda Perlman. Hello. Yeah, that's mine. I need it. We ran into Joe at the bar and I'm like, shh, don't say anything. What's up, buddy? We've had this plane for a while, man. You guys are coming with? How long has it been? That's so cool. Yeah, how long has it been since we booked it?
I need a minute. Let me try to. I need to get a grip on things right here. Hold on. You're John Klikowski.
That's right. Here in the flesh. That's right.
You're Kelly.
And that's Sharon. We're getting ready to cruise with you guys, with everybody.
This is insane.
Yeah.
Did she?
She knows.
Sharon,
I've been communicating with Sharon all morning as Wanda Perlman.
That's why he turned around because someone said there's some more vloggers here with the camera. And he turned around and I was like, oh no.
I was walking to you and I'm like holding the camera to my face like this so it would block it. We did it. We pulled it off. Hey, what day is it? It's cruise day, y'all.
I'ma keep spitting. The rhymes are digging. Yeah. And I'ma keep spinning. Yeah. The gears are digging. You give me my fame.
There you go. Work it, girl.
I'm tired of hanging around. Taking me the night out on the town. I'm trying to talk like you never stopped. So the killer wants to waste good time. But you're standing there alone. I can't help myself cause it looks like you're thinking about leaving. Gotta call it up. I can't convince you to stay tonight. We're gonna do it right.
Oh my God. What just happened? Did you win?
I think I won.
What do you win?
I don't know.
I think Beyonce said it best when she said, let me upgrade.
I'd really like to dance. Give me just one chance to show you. Now you're rubbing that body against me. The smell of your perfume is making me crazy. It's your inside. You might want to change your mind. You can friends me hard cause you never done this. So maybe a kiss. No, me neither. Nobody cares. I think we're doing nothing wrong tonight. We're gonna do it right. When we go home.
Wherever I go,
Because tonight,
there you are.
we're gonna do all the crazy things you and your old man never do. We're gonna do it right when we go home.
a lot going on right now. A lot going on right now.
Yeah, this might happen.
What you drinking?
We're gonna do crazy things you young men never do.
Twilight Zone. I've never heard of that one.
Ship show.
We had some ship show problems, and it really made me mad. My computer did not want to work. Freaking piece of big crap. Freaking YouTube changed my live key. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but dag nabbit anyway.
It actually wasn't a ship show thing this time.
No, freaking YouTube.
You might not believe it, but it's
Right.
truth.
It actually upsets me.
Yeah. Oh well.
Life goes on, and so are we. Wasn't
That's
it?
right.
Life goes on, and so are we. We are one big happy family. What show was that?
Life goes on.
No.
I don't know.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
I think so.
Was there a full moon today?
It feels like it.
Hey, look at that. There's an extra wrench in the house. Do you see that?
Yeah, I was wondering if anybody noticed anything different on the intro either.
Yeah, did anybody notice anything different in the intro? If you even saw the intro, for crying out loud.
I think they
Look
did.
at that. They can see over there on your outlet. Go ahead and don't you worry about that. I'll fix that. We had to make some quick adjustments on the fly.
That's right. That's right.
It was enough to tick me off, dagnabbit.
Yeah.
Well, happy Halloween, y'all.
Yeah, they're saying that, of course, they notice. Yes, we've got a new moderator in town.
That's right, we do.
The Rooster Wrangler.
The Rooster Wrangler, along with the Mother Hen. But the Rooster Wrangler, Wanda Byram, is here. So glad to have you. Thank you for joining the team.
Yeah, we don't have to say welcome. She was already
Right,
part
she was already
of
here.
the coop.
Yes, and
So,
we had some production issues earlier today with the videos that we were recording, both Liz and Wanda, but we got through it.
yep.
Too far, we can see your side, John. Oh, forget it. Trevor Begockler's in the house. He's like, "What's up, Toby Keith wannabe?" He's calling you a Toby Keith wannabe. I love this bar.
I do like Toby Keith.
It's my kind of place.
I could really,
Uh-oh. Something's happening. There we go.
I could really get down with this look 24/7. I don't think my wife could, but I'm good with it.
I think you look pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So wait, can I say something real quick?
Sure.
So I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way at all.
Oh, boy. When you preface it like that, I feel like I should leave.
Before I had gone on a Carnival cruise, I thought 90% Carnival cruisers looked like this. I'm just going to say it.
Okay.
I was stereotyping, and until I went on it and I knew that was not the case. Not that there's anything wrong with hanging out with people that look like that. I enjoy that. But that was my perception, and I was completely wrong. While it was a wild and crazy time and fun and all that,
He said it, not me.
hey, I'm just going to say it.
So, okay, guys.
I was wrong.
I agree, Yorkie, but you look fantastic. There's something
Thank
about
you.
your beard and your mustache and all that that just
Yeah, thank you.
really screams just sassy. Straight up sassy.
My wife walked in the door from work, and I had this while I'm carving pumpkins with my daughter, too, and she's like, what? She's talking to her boss on the phone. She's like, I gotta go. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. So.
Kid Rock doodles. Oh.
I feel pretty darn comfortable, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not even drinking PBR. I mean, I probably should to match the costume, but
Yeah, you definitely should.
you know.
Well, tonight we are going to be doing some talking about my Carnival cruise on the Carnival Horizon, which happened to be the Sharon at Sea group cruise, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And I think York's going to slowly walk me through it.
I
right?
mean, we dabbled a little bit last week, but we had a lot of call-ins from people that were already also on the ship with you.
Right.
So that got into a little bit more like real-time talking about.
I'll tell you
your
what I
personal
like. I have a
experiences
foot
interacting
fetish.
with these
I
folks.
know I brought
We
it
didn't
on
get a whole lot
myself.
of
Actually, I
good
find
opinions.
feet actually very
And
beautiful.
having you been on many other, did I miss some kind of interjection?
You did, but it didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. It was supposed to be like this.
And I'll tell you what I like. I have a foot fetish. I know I brought it on myself. Actually, I find feet actually very...
That's all. I'm sorry.
I
I was
get
just
you.
playing around.
Oh, yeah. Squirrel.
Squirrel is right. I'm actually frazzled right now because I can see our screen and it's like bugging me because there's like green stuff. We were all set up in a different program this evening that was just going to be like totally amazing. The chat would pop up and cool stuff was going to go down. And of course, YouTube had to mess with me. And
chill.
here we are. And I'm looking at the side of my face is all green, and I just want to slap that bird out of the sky that just flew by in the background.
Nobody else cares.
That bird. Freaking go away, bird.
Nobody else cares.
I care.
I know.
I care because I love y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I like you guys. I'm just kidding.
I love you guys.
Hey, if it's your first time here, welcome. Thank you. Don't necessarily think there is kind of a lot of inside jokes that people have pointed out before, but you will get to know that very quickly, so don't worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for being here.
Speaking of inside jokes. Anyway, sorry.
Was it like this one?
I mean, I was always into the chickens. When I get excited, I gawk.
Was it like
I'll
that?
tell you what
More
I
like
like.
this.
I have a foot fetish. I know I brought it on myself. Actually, I find feet actually very beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm better with the sound. I can't get down with the video, so I'm gonna have to come up with some more material.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right.
Mama Joe on the go is a first timer. Well, welcome. Welcome. You just got begawked.
Yep.
And that is an honor in some circles.
Yeah, it is. In this circle.
Especially in this circle.
That's right.
I don't feel like we've properly acknowledged that I didn't really dress up that well for Halloween. As a matter of fact, your wife came home and had to hang up. When I went upstairs, my wife's like, "Oh, what's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Halloween." She goes, "Yeah, but that's not a costume. Like, that's your normal attire."
This is mine.
Oh.
Nah.
I was like, I don't break out the crushed velvet all the time.
No.
But when I do,
How's it feel?
it feels great.
Yeah.
Would you like to feel it?
No. But it's winter, right? It's getting
Yeah.
cold here. It's supposed to snow here in Michigan tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
during Halloween, so
I was going to dress up like a rubber chicken, but it would have been so hot in here and it would have sounded like, "Who's there? Who's here? Welcome to the ship show."
yeah. It would have been ship showy sound. We could have probably mic'd you inside, but then that could have sounded weird too.
Yeah, and it'd been all sweaty, and I would have had to read the chat through my
Yeah.
gibbles. There's like a gibble spot where you look through.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Raphael says it's so cold here.
in Texas?
He said it was cold the other night when I
I
talked
mean,
to
I
him.
know it gets kind of cold in Texas, and they will occasionally see snow in the Dallas area where they are, but come on now.
Chris Harrelson's here. Welcome, Chris. Great Bug-October video, by the way. We'll get to that. Sheila Bosiger's here. Welcome. It's good to see you. We'll get to saying hello to everybody as well. Is there anything else we want to cover before we like totally dive in?
Well, I know we're competing with the World Series here, so we'll acknowledge, the Astros and the Nationals, Game 7.
And Verlander blew it last night.
I'm just, I'm a Detroit Tigers fan, so watching all these ex-Tigers pitchers play in the World Series is just, I don't care.
Right.
I don't.
No.
But if you do, whoever wins, I'm happy for you.
We can't blame anyone for choosing the World Series over the ship show. Well, I guess we could. But
I mean, if the Tigers were in it, I don't know that I would be here. If it was Game 7 and the Tigers were in it at this point, I might have to take a pass on being here. You might have to do the show by yourself, or I'd have to be able to watch it right here.
right.
So we'd have to figure that out.
Mm-hmm. We don't
that'll
want all
happen.
that.
No.
We don't need that kind of drama.
Yeah, I get it.
He still calls me Bosiger. I know. What the heck, Sheila? I'm sorry.
We're still never going to get some of your names right. As
I know.
much as we try.
You want to say hi real quick to the peeps, and then we'll dive in. What do you think? How should we do it this time?
I think we should do it in alphabetical order.
Should we go
4th grade style?
Okay, we'll start at the top. Always Be Booked Cruise Podcast.
Yes, welcome.
I've been watching some of their videos.
Yep.
And let's just say there's a very high entertainment value in these videos. Well done.
There is.
They're a lot of fun.
And you know, I think I touched on this in either last week or the week before. So I just started in on their podcast, and I don't exercise. I'm allergic to it. I mean, more power to the people that do it. But when I cut the grass, which takes me quite a while, that's my Always Be Booked podcast time.
Yep.
Always my time.
I usually get my podcasts in when I'm mowing, when I'm taking care of the leaves, and driving to and from work.
Yep, that's right.
Welcome, and if you guys haven't checked out Always Be Booked's podcast, you should, but also check out their YouTube channel. I think they just crossed 100 or 1,000 subscriber threshold, and if they haven't, you may be the one that gets them there. So do it.
Yep.
Amy Franzak's here. Amy Oki. Amy Oki's here. Andrew Swice. Mr. Big Pap is in the house.
Pap.
Welcome. Blaine, 2007.
That's right.
Chris Harrelson, hello. Crazy Cat Traveler. Dave and Brandy are here. Welcome. Go check out Dave and Brandy if you haven't done that already. Sorry. I've been holding that the whole time. I'm so stressed out. I'm just full of gas. It's just a big mess. Donnie Luke is here. Donnie, welcome. Hey, great Book October submissions.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
And also, thank you for all your funny stuff on the Ship Show Facebook page. Doris Rose, there's a new name I don't recognize. Welcome, Doris. Welcome. What, you fat finger?
I just had a Ship Show fat finger moment.
Ian J. Travels is here. Welcome. Finley Cruisers is here. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Fantastic Cruising is in the...
So that's where I got fat finger
That's how
excited.
you fat finger.
Everybody.
You know,
Beanie, everybody.
it's interesting because when we were getting ready to set up in this other software, this worked perfectly. Remember, it was a perfect nip on the screen, but when we had to switch back to OBS, now I'm stuck with this black bar around it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Matt is the one who helped us with that nipple and many other things on this channel, including all of our rubber chicken renderings. So welcome, Matt. Welcome.
Rubber chicken renderings.
We've got him. Florida Krista's here. Welcome. I hope Jason's here, and if he's not, I hope he's feeling better.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I know he's feeling better.
Good.
Griff and Alyssa are here. Hello.
Action, Griff.
Haley Man. Heather Sebula.
She even sent us a video of herself.
We know how to say it, but it's more
saying
fun to say it different every time. Sebula.
I like saying Sabuya.
Jason Barons is here. Jesse Robert Garza, welcome. Johnny B, welcome, Mr. B. Josh Odom's here. Karen Dawson, how do you do? Kevin Brubaker. Kimbra Schaefer is here.
Kimbra.
I feel like
Has Kimbra been here before?
I'm not sure.
Maybe,
maybe with Matt,
but not on her.
Right.
On her own little.
Welcome. I kind of feel like an auctioneer or something. I also feel like I should
Kimbra.
just keep on buttoning with this outfit. Kimbra's here. Linda Cusiak's here as well. Oh, don't forget Lindy Lou. That's how I feel right now. Liz Breen is here. The mother hen herself.
Yes.
Lori. Oh, Lori. Welcome, Lori. I miss you, girl. I miss you. We cruised with Lori.
Nice.
Lori was the one you saw in the intro who...
On Werner?
No, the whoopee cushion.
Oh, yeah.
Her and her beautiful daughter.
The blowout.
Yep, it was a blowout. Margaret A. Wilson is here, otherwise known as Margaret Wilson and Margaret Marnie Wilson and Margaret Thatcher. Let's see. Michael Entio Giovanni is here. Welcome.
The
Italian
fromage.
guy. Fromage. You talking to me? Speaking of which, are you going to see The Irishman, that movie that's coming out with De Niro, Pacino, and Pesci? Oh, looks good.
I know, but I'm just really bad at seeing movies. You know when I watch movies? On Lido or on the airplane.
Okay. You know what movie I watched this week, which was fantastic, guys? I know this is a cruising show.
Squirrel!
Eddie Murphy. Dolomite is my name. Hot fire.
Whoa, I don't even know.
5
about this.
bagocks on this
Was
video.
it even in the theaters?
It was on Netflix. Oh my gosh. It's classic Eddie Murphy. I'm telling you,
Interesting.
it's rated R, but it's a
That was his best
biopic
stuff,
of Dolomite.
Ah,
It's real. It's like it's factual.
nice.
Excellent.
I'll check
As
that
Michael
out.
would say, "Mwah."
I'll check that out.
Michigan Mom's here. Michael Cray, Nurse Nancy, Pam Shantz, the Flamingo Vagabond is here.
Hello, Pam.
PSTFV. That's who's here. Pam Shantz.
That's right.
Paul Atta's here. Welcome and thank you for all of your excellent participation on the Facebook group. Riding with Larry. There's a new name. Robert Kaluri.
Did you skip Mr. Raphael?
Raphael.
Raphael.
Azingano. Nice. Riding with Larry.
I
What?
tried to harmonize.
I know, but it sounded cool because I. Sheila Bossiger is here. Bossiger. Riding with Larry. I said that for the 4th time.
I like that name, Riding with Larry.
It's jumping around. Either people are leaving
Or
they're adding. Shirla Dixon is here. Slippin' Digits #1 fan is here as well.
Awesome.
Cool. Here's a new name. The Claykowskis. Welcome. The mayor's here. Welcome. Tom Beetle Bailey. Trevor Begockler. Ooh, I went too fast.
It was shortened. Sorry.
Yeah.
'cause you-
Go ahead. Tom Beetle Bailey's here. Come on. Ha! Go kick myself. Woo! Trevor Begockler's here. And last, but certainly not least, and probably next week will be first, is Miss Wanda Byram, the wrench, the rooster
needs no
wrangler.
introduction.
Yes. Welcome, Wanda.
Thanks, everybody.
We've got ourselves a super chat hot out of the box from Miss Margaret Wilson. Thank you. All right. So let's get down to business here. I know a lot of people have been chatting and we'll try and answer the comments as they come through. But
Yeah.
tonight we are here to break down
We
the Carnival experience as seen
one
through the eyes
time, one
of a
thing
rooster.
before we do that. So I felt like last week's live stream was epic because we had our biggest turnout ever. Most thumbs up. We just had a fun time. It was almost 3 hours long.
Right.
And we played a video of this kind of chicken montage that I thought was so funny and fun.
Yeah.
We got great feedback on it. Chickens chasing people around and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we got hit with a major slap on the wrist. And it's still sitting up there, but YouTube didn't like us doing
They took
that.
all of our monetization away.
It was more of the song itself. So
Yeah, that chicken song was...
we were
I think, who sang this song? I should have known better than to play that chicken song.
I don't know.
And now our channel's a faded memory.
Yeah.
I should have known better. Was that Rick Springfield?
I don't know.
It wasn't Slippin' Digits, I can tell you that much.
I don't know, but we got the nasty notes from that one. So
Yeah.
I was hoping to play that one again. I enjoy that.
So did the peeps.
I know it. And, that's our first time though
Yeah.
having one of those
Yeah.
copyright deals. Oh well. I thought like
Such is life.
putting the sounds of the other folks on videos and the chickens involved in that sound clip.
Yeah.
I don't know how those robots do it, but they caught us.
We got busted by the robots.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh well.
But yeah, so what else do we want to talk about? Group cruise. No, let's see. Alaska vlogs. Oh, that was from 3 weeks ago. Never mind.
Our cruise countdown.
Yeah.
I'm finally like excited because we got under 100.
Yeah.
100 days.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at 95.
Yep.
John, I, our families on Harmony of the Seas, February 2nd, Super Bowl Sunday.
Yep.
What up? Ellen Huffnall.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Ellen in the house. Yeah, so we're going to try and not repeat that infraction. Been skating on thin ice over some videos for a while now.
I think Jason just said it best. If you're not pushing the boundaries, then you ain't trying hard enough. And
That's
dadgummit,
right.
You're right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, anyway.
I think Colin Gleek's here. I saw somebody talking to him. He didn't come up in the peeps in the chat, but hey, welcome. Stephen Hayes as well.
3 days till the glory.
Ooh, nice.
Anybody else? Let's see some countdowns. Anybody got something like within the next couple weeks?
I'd be willing to bet there's probably at least 5 people in the next 2 weeks in this chat right now that are cruising real soon.
Well, let's see. Do we have a Sharon at Sea and Jamie sighting?
Hello. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, guys?
What is going on?
What is going on?
I don't know what's going on. I wish I knew what was going on. I can't even show the thing.
I don't know, but welcome, Sharon at Sea.
Welcome. Got a molar pulled on Monday, tried to vlog it, but my dentist did not approve, says Johnny B.
Yeah, I don't think they like that.
Yeah, because then you got them on malpractice and all that other stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Lori says, I'm infamous now. Thanks for the bad poker hand and the Dollar Tree whoopee cushion. Okay, so Lori, I just want to tell you, I broke it down watching the video, and it turns out I was completely wrong on what happened during that whole incident. So I thought when you sat down, your leg blocked the flurverter, the thing that makes
leg beglocked
the fart sound.
The flurverter?
The flurverter.
Is that such a thing?
No, but I just made it up. I thought your leg blocked the flurverter, but in fact, when you sat down, the flurverter folded underneath the cushion itself, so it created a seal when you sat down, and it had no choice but to pop. So therefore, it wasn't poor craftsmanship.
You just begocked the flurverter.
You had poor flurverter placement. And that's key when using a whoopee cushion. And quite frankly, Lori, I figured you'd have known that. But apparently not. We'll fix that on the next cruise.
Wait, you actually have it on camera, so send it to the manufacturer.
That's right. That's right. 27 days until we meet my parents in St. Louis for Thanksgiving. They were driving down from Michigan, and we were driving up from Oklahoma. Nice. Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's right around the corner, man.
It was just bad food that came out of the whoopee cushion. Fluffy fart. Ooh. Oh, nice. Ooh. It's called a rectal verbeter. Oh, that's what Degenerate Cruisers says. Okay, and speaking of Degenerate Cruisers, if you haven't checked out their channel, you're doing yourself a disservice.
That's what I am for Halloween.
A Degenerate Cruiser?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it just inspired me. Yes.
Well, you are. The only thing that would be better is if you had cut off shirt that said Degenerate Nation.
I know it, but I don't want to cut the sleeves on that shirt.
No, I know.
I like that shirt.
I know. But check out the Degenerate Cruisers channel if you're so inclined. They're here, and you don't want to miss it.
Trevor, this is not pumpkin spice PBR. It's actually a new beer I found from Kansas City, Missouri, Boulevard Brewing Company, Space Camper Cosmic IPA. Psychedelic.
All right. Let's get to the Carnival talk, for crying out loud.
Well, last week we got derailed. We didn't get as much into what your opinions, and I know that's what people want to hear.
Right.
Want to know about, right? John, always royalist, I should say.
I'm a royalist,
leaning.
Yeah.
Right? You've only been on Royal before Carnival.
Right. Well, I went Disney once.
Okay. One time on Disney, several Royal ships.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I asked Mark on the show last time, were you talking about the comparisons the whole time? And he said yes.
That's not necessarily true. I think he was just playing.
Well, maybe
I think he was playing. Big Pap's here, right? Yeah, he's here.
Maybe so, which is okay. Because I think a lot of people want to know because it was your first Carnival cruise.
Truth be told, and it's a good way to start this, when Kelly and I had private moments together, not like that, for heaven's sakes.
Ooh.
We'll talk about that next week. This song gets me every time. We just like making love at midnight.
Those are the kind of moments you were talking about?
No, we were never back in the room by midnight because Jamie kept us up until 2, 3 in the morning. Oh, Sharon at Sea says the highlight of the cabin crawl was that whoopee cushion explosion. But yes, when Kelly and I would get back to the room or whatever, we'd say, wow, this is crazy. I would say, this doesn't happen on Royal or this doesn't happen on Royal. And in the moment, High Seas Paul says he's happy to see you enjoying his home state brew.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, it's delicious.
In the moment, you kind of get caught up in everything. And then you take a step back and you find yourself back home. And that brings us right here to this table where we're talking about.
But, so Lisa and I had never cruised Carnival until this past June. And honest to God, we were everything we did was also comparing to what we've done before. It's just, I think it's just natural.
It's human nature.
I think it's human nature, and the fact that we love cruising, so we're always going to think that way.
Yeah. Well, you can't help it. Every ship you compare to the other one, and you know what I'm saying. But it's especially, I almost said pungent, poignant. When it's a different cruise line, especially one that you were apprehensive about cruising on in the first place.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's a good place to start. Yeah, there were comparisons made in the moment, but I don't feel that that's fair when in the moment. You got to take a step back and really look at things.
Well, you went on the Horizon.
Yep, Carnival
out of
Miami.
So I've been on several cruises, but never gone out of Miami. Was that the first time you went out of there?
No, I sailed on Mariner out of Miami before it went up to Orlando.
So what's the deal with that port? I mean, I've only been out of San Juan, and Fort Lauderdale, pretty much. What's up, Spikers? So what can you tell me about Port of Miami?
Okay, there's two things. Embarkation was really good. That was not. I'm not saying it. Okay, Mariner, it was different. It seemed different. Well, it was a totally different building. Now that I think about it, but. We had faster to the fun. I looked every day, made sure I got that.
Yeah.
And
worth it?
Oh, yes. Not just for that, but guest services alone. Come on now.
Yeah.
We get there and we all kind of left the hotel at the same time, so we were kind of like a big gaggle.
Yeah.
And we just and I was just like, listen, y'all show me what to do. I'm a royalist. I don't know how all this carnival crap works. Just show me what to do. I really was. The people there, Nancy can tell. Well, Nancy can't, but Anthony can. I was just like, guys, help me. I don't know what to do. But we get in there. It was boom, boom, boom. We had already checked in, so they scanned our thing outside.
Yeah.
And they led us straight to the faster to the fun place. And I'm like, okay, so now when do we check in? And he's like, no, you're good to go.
Yeah.
So we sat there and we kind of hung out. And then we saw Nancy and Big Pap and...
most of the group had Faster the Fun?
No. Well, not most of us, but I don't know. That's a good question. I'd say more than half. But we kind of chilled. But we got right on board. We were on board before 11 o'clock. No complaints getting on, but getting off, y'all.
Yeah.
They have this facial recognition software that when you get on the ship, they take your picture and I'm like, how you doing? And I'm like, should I, fix my hair? She's like, no, it's just facial recognition. This isn't for your CPAS. And getting off the ship, I was so used to going downstairs, finding your bags, finding a porter, and then waiting in this long ass line to get through customs. We're with the porter and we're not even in a line. We walk through this turnstile and they're like, look at the camera. And you look at the camera and it beeps and you're through. And then he's like, so what are you doing? Cab, how are you getting out of here? I'm like, are we done? He's like, yeah, that's the fastest I've ever gotten off a ship ever.
Well, it sounded like...
once I got
and
off
on the ship, same thing. Seemed pretty...
Yeah, flawless. No complaints there.
I saw a comment. Would you agree then that Dave and Brandy said faster the fun is the... I would agree.
Yeah.
I mean, in comparison, you had the key before, didn't you?
Yeah.
Price-wise, it doesn't hold a candle.
No. Crazy Cat Traveler says, I'll have to see if Australia escargot is less salty than Alaska since I'll be on the same ship, Ovation. I'm a little jealous of that trip because Crazy Cat Traveler, despite the escar grossness on Ovation in Alaska, that ship is the bomb.com. It is still my favorite ship ever. Best ship I've ever seen in my life.
So, Faster the Fun I would do again.
Yep.
Key I would never do.
Faster to the Fun, I would be very, very upset if I didn't have.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you. But would you do Key again? For the cost? I mean,
no.
They need to get with the program.
No. And I misunderstood you. I've never done the Key, so...
Oh, I thought you have. Okay.
No.
Anything that I've watched on any other videos or just even looking at the cost and what you get, it's not for us.
No, I mean, no.
I'll pay the extra $100 for the whole cabin.
Maybe for 2 people, but not for 4.
For the whole cabin?
Yeah.
One price. Carnival does that right. I love that.
But I'm going to give the port 4 out of 4 bagaks.
Oh, nice. All right. Excellent.
Yep.
All right, so the ship.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
Carnival Horizon. What's the first thing you did when you got on board? I mean, were you going to see it in some of the vlogs if you haven't already?
Yeah.
But
first thing we did was we ended up in the atrium at the bar. But you couldn't help but be at the bar because that's where it spits you out. But the bar was closed. But the first thing I did...
The first bar you walk into, it's closed?
Yeah, it wasn't open yet. They were doing stuff.
Like in the atrium?
Yeah.
Is that the atrium bar?
Mm-hmm. Robert Norris says it's been like that for at least a year in Miami. That's awesome.
I got to give that up.
We did find a drink fairly quickly. So.
That's the first impression, though. Come on now.
Yeah, but it was kind of crowded there, so it was kind of cool to get out of that area because everyone was funneling in.
It should be open. It's crowded there.
Well, it might be even more crowded if it was open.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because then there'd be a line.
They're missing out. I've never gotten on a ship where the first bar that's there is not open.
Me neither. So I guess there's a downside there.
Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
But so what's the first thing you did?
So we kind of all gathered up, and the very first thing we did was said, "Oh my gosh, that's Nurse Nancy! I can't believe it!" And we gave her a big hug, and then we're like, oh, "It's Big Pat!"
So it was all like fanboy stuff.
Oh yeah. It was a big love fest, hug fest. And
oh my God, there's Klekowski! Was it like that?
No, nobody was saying that about me. Absolutely not. No, but I was saying about Nancy.
Ah, I gotcha.
And you know what I mean? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. They do funnel people out of the area, says Sharon at Sea. Hi, C. Cindy is here. Welcome. She says, first time on board, find the happy hour menu. Right. So,
there you go.
Yeah, no, that's... they shouldn't bar you from your first drink, says Fantastic Cruising. Matt, thank you. I miss you, buddy. And it's those type of comments that just make me want to say cheers.
Yep. And
you're the best. And thanks for the nip.
Yep. All right. So what about just the decor and stuff like that?
Okay. So you kind of warned me on this. You said it's kind of like almost like what was the word you used?
Gaudy old Vegas?
Yeah, like kind of Vegas.
Which I don't mean in a bad way.
No. I didn't get that impression of this ship at all. I found this ship, it was classy, like kind of. I don't want to say, it's hard for me to say classy because I've never been on a ship more classy than the Ovation of the Seas. Right. And I don't want to sit here and keep the whole thing a big comparison here, but I was impressed by the ship. But I will say, yes, Jason, this is Founders all day IPA. York brought it. I didn't feel like drinking the Miller Lights just yet, but
we'd be liking that Founders.
I will say this, from all the videos that I've seen of that big thing in the atrium, that big light up thing, to me it seemed like it was like 10 stories high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On this ship, you go in and it's like, oh, it's 3 floors. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a little bit like, wah, 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 wah.
We need that
But there was
sound effect.
several of them.
I've tried to find that sound effect forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we need that.
There were several of them, but they were cool. You know what I'm saying? They make for some good footage if you stick around. But first impressions of the ship, it was cool. I was fascinated and excited because it was a new adventure. You know what I mean?
I felt that way on the Magic. It was green emerald, gaudy old Vegas like, but I loved it because it was different for me.
Yeah.
And so I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. What about getting around?
Kevin Brubaker says, you need to go behind the cheddar curtain and get yourself some new Glarus. Love that stuff. Spotted cow. Love it. You can't get it anywhere but Wisconsin.
I have no idea what any of that means.
Spotted cow is thebomb.com.
Okay, but
and I need Nancy to bring me some.
Behind the cheddar curtain.
Nancy needs to get me some of this stuff. Michigan Mom, yep, that's the Joe Farkas style.
The problem is we live in what I would say is maybe either the top or second best state for craft beer in the country.
Yeah, agreed.
So
I took a couple of those IPAs off the ship. They were really good and refreshing. I couldn't believe how good they were. Yeah.
All right, so what about getting around the ship?
Getting around the ship was difficult for me. I'm not going to lie. And that's mostly because of my royal proclivities. I'm used to the...
I don't know that word, but I like it.
It's uncanny, quite frankly.
Yeah.
That's for you, Paul. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm used to that Royal Promenade kind of central location.
I do like that.
Boom, get yourself where you got to go. There's a lot of, as that one country singer says, up, down, up, down, up, down. We're just holding it down here in BFE. That song?
Yeah.
You got to go up, down, just to get to the dining room or wherever you're going. I found that frustrating if I was on my own. But when I was with the Carnivalians, they're like, oh, all you got to do is go up here, go down here, do this, do that, and do that.
Well, I found the same problem.
Yeah.
And the Magic was the same way. To get to the lower dining room, we had to go down a floor, up a floor, down a floor to get to where we were. And that was kind of annoying. And it was not alcohol related.
Wanda Byram says royal proclivities, hashtag royal proclivities.
Excellent.
I can't say that now. Royal proclivities. Royal proclivities. Say that 3 times fast.
All right. Well, you guys can throw some questions in too.
Yeah.
If you have any questions about John and the ship, hold off on the food because we're going to get to the food. I know that everyone wants to know that because this guy's a foodie.
That's called Carnival Cardio, says Fantastic Cruising.
I'm not a fan.
What? Cardio?
I like that. But I like the Royal Promenade. I like, there's the main vein.
Yeah, the main vein. I like it.
And then there's, you know, I find it just much easier. The old style ships of the weaving of, you know, of navigation, I just don't find that attractive anymore.
No, well, I mean, there's some quaintness to it, and I get it. But Always Be Book says the Carnivalians needs to become a thing. Yeah, I agree. Like, we've got the Royalists, the Carnivalians, the Norwegites. What was it? Was that what we said? The Norwegites?
I think they're just the Norwegians.
No.
Norway.
The Norwegites. Sharon at Sea says, John, did you get a chance to check out the Alchemy Bar? No, that bar eluded me. I wanted to go there every night. I just never made it. Sharon at Sea, are you like me waiting on that 1.99K to that 2K? Yeah, that's where I'm at, actually. I don't know what Griffin and Alyssa are talking about. Anyway.
I'm pretty interested also, someone said about the Mardi Gras. I'm pretty interested to see if they go kind of towards what the other cruise lines are going for with that kind of Royal Promenade, straight kind of open air area, getting away from less super interior cabins and having them face like boardwalks and parks and stuff.
Which that brings up a point. Chris Harrelson says, if you booked an interior cabin that overlooks the promenade on Royal, that's a dream cabin of mine on Royal Caribbean. I have not. I've been strictly...
That's me in February.
Balconies, but that's because I like to do time lapse, and I'll talk about those later if we get time. But let me get back to this. in terms of navigating the ship, while that was a little bit problematic, I think that really came down to, gosh, the lighting is just killing me right now. That came down to...
you need some shades, man.
I feel like I'm greenish orange. But anyway, I feel like that just came down to the fact that I'm not a seasoned Carnivalian yet.
So Mrs. Doodles is in the house. Hey, babe. And she says, what? What a shame. Best bar on the boat. That was John being...
facetious.
Facetious.
That bar blew dead cow giblets.
John was at the Alchemy Bar every night.
I was at the Alchemy Bar. I don't think there was ever a night that we didn't go to the Alchemy Bar.
Yeah. I don't think there was on our ship either.
And what I loved about well, we'll get to that, right?
Yep. Okay. Lido. What'd you think about the pool area? Everything going on in the Lido, the different food offerings around there. I mean,
yeah. Every time I came out there, the first thing that came to mind was Lido. Whoa.
Lido Shuffle?
Lido for the night, Lido for the something and everybody. Whatever, how that song goes, Lido.
I like that song.
Every time I went out there, I would think that because they don't call it the Lido. They call it the pool deck on Royal.
Yeah.
Sharon C says, we got caught up in the LBGT mixer the first night, and it was awesome. It was awesome because everyone was having fun. Cookie showed up, and we were all just like chatting it up. That was a fun night. They were all fun nights, though. Let's be honest.
Speaking of that we were on the Magic. Lisa and I were at Mr. Sancho's, and I know you went there.
Yes,
we'll get to that.
Okay,
but 90% of the resort that day was an LBGTQ cruise.
Oh, nice.
It was off the hook.
Oh, I bet.
It was fun as hell. What a great time we had with those folks, man. It was a good time.
You got this daddy thing down, Raphael. Lots of cleanup. That's right, Nurse Nancy. That is right. But yeah, no, navigating the ship. Oh, Lido, sorry.
The pool.
Squirrel.
Amazing.
Okay, so
amazing.
Again, it takes me back to this. I don't know that I can say that I thoroughly got the gist of that ship in the short time that we were on it. Like,
hey, Sarah.
I always feel like we figure it out in the time that we're there.
Yeah.
But on this ship, I really didn't, and it's because we were so busy. I left the ship, and I'm like, I feel like I missed half of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were on the Lido, but when you say Lido, I don't know if I can tell you truthfully what part exactly was the Lido. Does the Lido just mean like out on the pool deck?
I usually think the main pool deck area.
Okay.
I'm not talking about aft where you guys had your crazy live stream that was awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
But I mean the main pool deck where all the action is.
So we hung out. We didn't hang out at the pools like during the day at all. Like that just never happened. There was so much stuff going on. Seriously, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
Well,
just so you know that when we hang out in February on the cruise, I will be there very often. Okay.
Well,
just prepare.
I'll prepare. No, we usually do, but there was so much going on this week, group cruise wise and otherwise, that just didn't happen. Fantastic Cruising says you should try the Horizon again in October 2020 with me and Kimbra. Man, I would love to do that, but I'm already cruising that month on the Breeze.
The Breeze.
So
yeah.
Okay, Sharon says the center area where the sail away party was. That's the Lido. Okay, so that was awesome, and woo, Lord, the freaking sail away party. Lord have mercy, that was insane.
That's what floored my wife and I too on our first Carnival cruise was that I don't think there's a cruise line that holds a candle to a sail away party like Carnival does.
No,
the energy,
not that
the
I've
music,
seen.
the people out there, and that was awesome.
Listen, Disney had Pirate Night, and I don't care. You can talk all the crap you want about all that stuff. Disney had Pirate Night, and I got all dressed up. Caitlin put eyeliner on me. I rented a freaking pirate costume, and everyone was out there, and it's like, okay, everybody, we're going to do the electric slide. A boogie, woogie, woogie. And then it's like, all right, y'all, have a good night. It's 9 o'clock. It's time to shut her on down. That's the impression I got.
Yeah.
And So then on Royal, when they talked 70s party, I'm like, yeah, man, screw all that. Then I was on the Royal ship and they had that 70s party. I'm like, ooh, what you talking about? I like it. And I've had fun on the Sailaways, but none like I had on that ship.
Yeah.
Everyone on that ship seemed to be on the Lido.
Dialed in.
And I'll tell you who really tore up the Sailaway party was Nancy. She was out there.
I buy
it. I was filming Nancy. I went down and danced with her for a little bit, but that Sailaway party was great.
Nice.
The restaurants on the Lido?
Yeah.
Should we save that?
You can.
There were a lot of them.
If you keep it just to the Lido.
Yeah, okay. There were quite a few that were there, and bars too, like the Rum Bar was there, and there was a Red Frog Bar or something. There was some other bar there where I tried to get a blowfish and I couldn't get one, but
I have no idea what that is.
I ate at the Seafood Shack.
Okay, that's the.
Is that what it's called?
That's the deep fried place, right?
No.
There. No.
That is a misnomer.
Well, on the Magic, that's what it was.
Okay.
Fish and chips. I think that's what it was called.
Not here. They had oysters on the half shell.
Oh,
yeah. They had it all.
See, they had fried oysters, but that's all they had.
Oh, not here.
And you had to pay, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, but I got a dozen. Oysters.
And that was on Lido?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that was awesome.
Can someone tell me if the Breeze has that? I'd really like to know.
Yeah, that is a great question. Was that good, Klaykowski's? If she's asking about the seafood place, absolutely.
We are raw oyster mofos.
Yeah. Listen, I'm such a raw oyster mofo that I ate raw oysters on day 7, even at the protest of the bartender at the Alchemy Bar, who's like, hey man, you realize these oysters have been on board for 7 days, right? I'm like, you realize this drink is so strong that any germs that are in that oyster are going to die the minute I swallow it. Bring them on!
Daniel Downley says, yes, the Breeze has a seafood shack.
Hey there, where you going? Not exactly knowing. Who says you gotta follow the rules? Boy, places new and ladies too. And best of all, I don't pay property tax. Name that show. First person to name it in the chat
We've talked
gets
about
a bagok.
it before.
I know. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
Thank you, Heather Sabuya.
This thumbs up. So I love that better. It's just got to stay.
Sabuya.
We got to get a sound effect for her.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
Let's see. BJ and the Bear, Sharon at Sea was the first one.
Oh, Sharon at Sea. Nice job.
My question is, and I think this gets to the gist of York's question, does the Seafood Shack on the Breeze have oysters, or is it just fried stuff?
Yeah, because if it's just like the Magic, which I know they're the same class, then I'm going to be disappointed. So maybe the clarifying question is, do they have raw oysters on the half shell? I need to know this, man. This is an important question. Yep, there's a couple others that getting it. BJ and the Bear.
Yep. I'm BJ McKay, and this is my best friend, Bear.
Excellent.
Chico and the Man. Chico and the Man. Love that show. How did I forget about that one?
Dude.
Oh my gosh, Chico and the Man. Love that show.
I think the problem is with our brackets that we do on the shows that we're limiting them to like half-hour comedies, right? So
yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we can switch that up later.
Yeah. All right, so your room.
Okay.
Wait. We just talked food on Lido. Did you not eat anything at Blue Iguana? Because that was the one thing I told you to do for breakfast every day.
What's that?
Get that.
Whoops. My goodness. This lighting's killing me, York. I'm just telling you, it's driving me nuts.
Well, did you ever get the breakfast burrito at Blue Iguana?
No.
The one thing I told him to do.
Yeah.
That was my favorite breakfast the whole time.
Wanda says John must be watching his girlish figure.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right, can someone also give me an update on the World Series score? That would just be kind of cool. Thank you.
Oh.
The peekaboo shirt, John.
Peekaboo! One nip, 2 belly buttons.
All right, your room.
Okay, yeah, I blew it on the Chris. I did blow it. I told everyone my only goal and Kelly's only goal for food that we really had to try was Sean's taco meat. Was the blue iguana. And it just didn't happen.
Hey, Carolyn.
Your orange hat is reflecting onto your face. I don't know about that. I just know that I adjusted my settings for a different program and we had a quick flashbang into this software.
Oh, you mean our other channel where your button gets low? They get continuously open?
If I open this one more, it's going to go all the way down to the crotchal area, and nobody wants that. 2-0 Strohs, says Johnny B.
Well, some people might. We can leave it up to the people.
No, we're not leaving it up to the people. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, I vote against it, but...
Florida Krista, good night, girl. Good night. And yes, she asked earlier, do you guys wear large t-shirts? Yes, we do. Sorry, I didn't get to that. But no blue iguana for this guy.
Oh, man, you missed out. We're doing that on the breeze.
For sure.
That was the best breakfast I had.
Yeah,
on the show.
blew it.
No doubt. All right, so your room.
Okay.
Room.
Balcony room. 6445.
You're on 6th floor. All right.
About 6 doors down from Nancy.
So it's naturally a comparison. It is what it is, right?
Right.
Compare it to what you've experienced before. Or maybe the better question is, was it better than you thought it would be? Instead of comparison.
Yes, better than I thought it would be. Absolutely. Okay. As a matter of fact, it well exceeded my expectations. Absolutely. Raphael says, how can you pass on Blue Iguana? That's like going on Royal Caribbean and skipping El Loco Fresh. I get it. I just never had time. It was go. And the mornings that were sea days, quite frankly, we just didn't wake up in time. If you know what I'm saying. So, but the room, I'll say this. And listen, I'm just going to keep it real. Let's save the planet and get rid of that freaking fun thing that they stick on the bed. It's a freaking waste of time.
Yeah, what is this? Is it supposed to be to protect it from the suitcase? Is that what it is?
I don't know what the heck it is.
I don't either.
But it's so silly. It's stupid. Get it out of there.
I bet you the room stewards hate it too.
Yeah, I know. It's like they got to stash it away. We don't need all that.
I've never seen someone comment that on John Heald's post yet.
Yeah. Can we
sign a petition for that?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Let's send one of those nasty letters. Listen, John.
It's a luggage mat. Oh, come on. No one else has luggage mats.
Is that what it is? A luggage
That's what
mat?
I figured, but...
Okay.
Come on now.
A luggage mat for the bed?
For what? For the 5 minutes that you set it on your bed? That's what it's for?
But that's not going to hold all our luggage. Crap, we got 4 bags.
How about choose not to have a luggage mat?
Let's just get rid of the luggage mat.
Yeah, that's stupid. It's stupid.
I don't like it.
If that was a total industry standard and a must-have, every cruise line would have it, and they don't.
Okay, it's to protect the sheets from the luggage. Well, then it should be as big as the bed, because by the time we get our luggage in there, all of our bags are on the bed. So it's only protecting...
Yeah, are you putting one suitcase on, unpacking it, then you remove it and put another suitcase on? It's stupid.
Right. And I'm not going to follow the rules there. I'm like, get this thing out of here. It's in my way. Mama Joe on the go. There's a new name. Too much luggage for Matt.
Save it. Trevor makes a good point. On the shower curtain, was yours plastic?
Yes.
Okay, so take the savings on both those plastic things and get some shower doors, y'all.
Yes. One suitcase at a time, says Sharon at Sea. Listen. I'm here to tell you that I am the voice of reason.
That's not going to work.
They gotta go. There's no reason for it. We don't need to protect the sheets. Everybody knows they take the same sheets from the people before and go like this, put them back on there anyway. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. That's not true.
That's right.
They only do that with the water. They just recycle that until people start tasting toothpaste, and then they get new water in there.
So you guys, there's people that are seem to be defending the luggage mat.
Yeah. The mat is for when you drunk people pee your pants and have to change.
But isn't it gone after day one?
Yeah, after day one, they stash it somewhere, and Wanda Byram says, voice of reason. Ha ha ha. Yeah, well, listen, I may be a squirrel, but
Wanda's got to get
I know what's right.
Wanda's got to get with the program and.
How dare you, Wanda? I'm just kidding. Yeah, that needs to go. But the room exceeded my expectations. And let me tell you something. Here's in the moment. I really like the door to the balcony. How it was a door, that opens up.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, I freaking hated that door. Yes, I hated that door. That door can just go straight to heck and back. Do you know why?
Why?
It wasn't my door that was a problem. It was their door and their door
Jamie's
and
door.
their door
Right above
and
you?
their door. No, the doors are meant to shut.
Yeah, that's why.
And when they shut, it's kaboom at freaking 6:30 in the morning. And it's just not conducive to a good morning sleep, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
well, that goes with all the doors too, and right outside in the hallway. People just need to learn how to close a damn door.
Crazy Cat Traveler says, "Isn't How Dare You copyrighted by Lalita Loca?" It may be. That's probably where I learned it from.
Well, we're not getting dinged by YouTube, so we're fine.
Yeah. John just went to sleep at 4. Yeah. So, yeah, well, the toilet flush didn't bother me so much, but
I want that pressure.
Those doors, man. There's a way to just like let your door shut and be considerate to others, which I did mostly out of consideration for my family and not my neighbors, because my neighbors had no interest in being considerate with those doors. But I did think that the open and closed doors, well, for one, made it easier for Stella to get in and out on the balcony. She kind of struggles with those big, heavy doors on Royal.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Stella wasn't there, so it didn't make a difference. But if we cruise with Stella, she'll like that, I think. So, yeah.
Well, would you rather have loud slamming doors or go out on your balcony and find a used Jimmy hat? Right.
Raphael
That's
says,
a throwback.
It's like
I'll
doing
tell you
your
all that
bed.
story again later.
Tell it now. It's like doing your bed or having shams in the bed. It's only going to be there for a few minutes before you guys do all the cabin crawls. Well, yeah, they have new MDR brunch menu that's pretty amazing. Oh, mukbangs. I don't know what mukbangs mean. I gotta figure. Do you know what a mukbang is? Because Paul mentioned that to me before too, and I'm not sure what a mukbang is. Explain that to me.
I don't see it.
It's a video he made about food. It's called a mukbang, and I don't know the concept, but it sounds cool.
A food item called a mukbang?
No, I think you just order everything on the menu and you talk about it, but I'm not sure.
I gotcha. So it's like a...
Yeah. But no, so John always stayed out so late, very irresponsible, says Sharon at Sea. You could just kiss my butt. But yeah, always be booked. He did. He found a Jimmy hat.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, fling! Yeah. And it like got caught up in the wind and like spun around. And
yeah.
It was kind of like that feather in Forrest Gump.
Or the bag, the plastic bag in American Beauty.
Yes. Yeah.
My wife and I went out on the second night when we were on the Magic on our balcony, ordered a pizza, and she's like about to take a bite of pizza and looks out and she's like, "What the heck is that?" And it was sandy. And it was there.
Was that for your pleasure?
I don't know, but it wasn't there earlier in the day.
Oh.
So
I haven't heard somebody call that a Jimmy hat in a long time, but I like it.
Well,
mukbang is when you video yourself eating. Okay, well, I do those all the time.
You mukbang every day.
I mukbang the crap out of that. All right. Mukbang sounds dirty, says Heather. Said booyah.
Well, does that mean it's the appropriate time to talk about food?
Maybe, but Sharon at Sea thinks that it might have just been a leftover balloon from the sail away party.
It was definitely not. It was definitely not.
Oh, Al and Jeannie are here. Nice. Welcome, Al and Jeannie. Well, at least they were safe on the balcony, says Wanda. That's true.
Maybe they should be safe on their own balcony and then keep their stuff on their own balcony.
Hey, Chris Barnett's here. He said he was going to be able to make it. Here's to you, buddy.
Yeah, he gets a first show?
I think it was his first actual live, yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Let's see, Michelle M. I'm so glad I'm home tonight. I usually have to watch the replay.
Oh, boy.
Well, welcome. Oh, Donnie, Luke. Oh, I love you, but I'm not reading that. Jimmy hats are not good for turtles if they end up in the ocean. Matt, you're right.
Right.
That's right.
Better
So
than straws
better
or
to
not.
land on your balcony than in the ocean, I always say.
Yeah, but won't. Never mind.
But wait, because I'm not sure I remember what happened in this situation. Did you call your steward?
Oh, no. You don't remember?
No.
I'm not going to call my steward for that. What if it was him?
Oh,
I
snap.
grabbed like a crap ton of toilet paper and went and grabbed it, and then I went to throw it away, and I remember it grazed my wrist.
Oh!
And we were freaking out. I started screaming like if I saw a mouse or something.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy.
Oh.
And then we both lost our appetite for eating pizza.
Oh.
And didn't want to do anything else, if you know what I'm saying.
No doubt. I think there should be a paper Jimmy hat. It says always be booked.
I probably could have. Jamie's right. Jamie's sharing right. I probably could have gotten some onboard credit, but I'm not that. I'm not that dude.
Well, excuse me, guest services. Yeah, Jimmy hat. I got a picture right here.
It's extra sandy.
Could I get a free meal at Gigi's Asian Kitchen, please? Thanks. That'd be great.
Why was it sandy?
Heather wants to know, seriously, what are we talking about right now?
Okay.
Listen, we don't need to explain that.
Code word is amazing. Said twice. It means let's move on.
Oh, wow. Tide Clan. I was the first dislike. Thanks, man. You rock. I like you.
Yeah, I like it too. You get a bagok. Because you're honest.
Well done.
I like it.
Can you do it again? Maybe sign into another account. That'll make you feel good inside, and it'll make me feel like I've got a lot of friends from Australia.
So, did anybody give me a score on the game? Or just did I miss it? Whatever.
It was 2-0.
Nationals?
Astros.
Ooh.
But yeah, Wanda called us out for squirreling it up with the Jimmy hat. So let's take the time machine back.
Well, that's going to happen on the ship show if you don't know already. But, okay, food.
Food. Oh, wow, we're getting right into that, huh?
This is the one that was asked the most. 2-0, bottom of the 6, Astros. We talked about that, but I can ask you the question. So you guys all know they went on a cabin crawl. You saw some of that footage. Did you see on any other rooms? Because you saw a lot of different types of rooms.
Wait.
You saw something cool, though.
Lisa, where did it go? Oh, no, don't tell me it got erased. Oh, yeah, listen, y'all. That wasn't ours. We're old, and we don't need that bagak. My eggs are old, too.
You're right, babe.
Oh, I love you,
I
Lisa.
love your honesty.
Still 2-0 Stros. Wait,
right.
whoa. Time machine is copyrighted. Okay, fine.
Does
Let's
my
hit
wife
the
get to
rewind
swear
button.
because she's Mrs. Doodles?
She's a doodleette, yes. So, anyway. So, the food. Where do you want to start with the food? Because, y'all, I got thoughts on the food.
You just got to go right into MDR if that's what people want to know. Just
MDR.
Go.
Okay.
Don't sugarcoat it. Just go right into it.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
John is a foodie. You do captain or what do you call it? Chef's table. You
Tom
do
Beadle
anything gastro related.
Yes.
Anything foodie related you do. So give it to us.
Tom Beadle Bailey says, # old eggs.
Yep.
Give it to you. MDR. I'm going to give it 2.5 bagoks.
I'm with you.
Out of 5.
I'm with you.
There were some things I had in the MDR that were good. The sea bass was good. Or not the striped bass. The striped bass was good. I liked it. And there was a few appetizers that I enjoyed. But I'm here to tell you that freaking shrimp cocktail was like one step above the taco that they serve at Burger King, like in the presentation.
Oh boy.
The presentation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they could spend our guests that we're having over for dinner tonight are watching your show for the first time and they love it.
Robert
Norris.
Cheers to you and your guests and a bagok.
Robert Norris is the gentleman that we hung out with in Miami, and we had a great time. He built all the pools at the Diplomat Hotel and many other places. But
cool.
Heather Sabuya says, do not Google Sandy Jimmy hat. Okay. So yeah, the MDR, the
Imagine seeing one.
the presentation was just poor. I'm not going to lie
On
about
most
it.
dishes, right?
Yes.
I agree.
But some of them were okay. I mean, I'm not going to like sit here and bash the whole thing, but
It's less culinary.
let's put it like this. Yeah, yes, you just hit the nail on the head. It's not.
It's good food.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying. It's all right.
I'd expect more on a cruise.
Yes,
in a main
exactly.
dining room.
Yep.
And I don't know that it's like if I'm feeling this way from our 7 days on the Magic, and you're feeling that way from the amount of time you spend on the Horizon. Just maybe our tastes and preferences. That's the way it is.
Yeah, but I will say this about the main dining room. While the food may not have lived up to expectations, although my expectations weren't high, thanks to lots of people, including yourself, we had a great time in that mofo.
Yeah, I know, right?
I will tell you that. That guy, you'd hear it, he'd be like, shut up. And
It's
you knew
fun.
the party was about to start. And our table, everyone at our table,
you guys did shots of the day every night at dinner, didn't you?
every night that we were there. And the night that we missed, we made up for it with a double shot.
So it was the most fun you've had at dinner.
Yeah,
On a
they
cruise.
have a great time, and the staff, the service,
It's good.
the service was fantastical. As a matter of fact, I had mentioned to our waiter that I wanted to. I don't like that word waiter. Our server, our wait staff, whatever. I had mentioned that I really like creme brulee, and the very next night he's like, that night he's like, we don't have it, but he's like, I got this for you because I know you like it.
Nice.
Rafael Zingano says, heading out. Thanks again. Thanks, Rafael. And thank you for, we did some fun stuff in their live stream this evening.
Yeah,
If you
thank
missed
you
it,
for that.
you need to go back and watch the replay because it was pretty funny. But great time in the MDR, and a lot of that was helped by the fantastic company we were with.
Tom Beetle Bailey's talking about when if it grosses anybody out when they whip the napkins around, knowing that it's people have wiped their mouths on it and food. I've seen that on some of John Heald's messages to John Heald.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
Usually that point, isn't it usually like towards the end of dinner anyway?
If you can deal with the Jimmy hat on your balcony, then you can certainly deal with mouth particles. You know what I'm saying?
Or peeing in the pool.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. But I understand that maybe
or no
it's
washy-washy. Yeah, there's way worse things, I think.
Right. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I found that the MDR was very clean.
Yeah.
And I always hear people talking about tablecloths. I'm pretty sure we had tablecloths. Am I wrong there?
We did.
Somebody who was there, didn't we have tablecloths?
We did.
I think we did.
I thought it was odd that it was the first time I walked into a dining room and there's like, you check in at a desk and they're printing things off and like having you go play. Like that was I've never seen that before, but.
Well, Sheila says as long as they don't sling anything on me. You know, I don't know how it is with you or with y'all, but when I eat, I usually don't like have big chunks that go into my napkin where when I swing it around, it's like pew, pew, pew.
It's usually if there's moisture on your face.
Right.
And that stays in
a lot
the
of times
napkin.
I miss my mouth because I'm looking at the camera. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to
Next time was...
Right.
It's a fun show. I'm glad they do it because it's a throwback to old cruising. Waiters used to do that in all main dining rooms, all those shows and stuff, and that's a lot of fun.
Tom Beetle Bailey says, I fling my napkin around, but I blow my nose in it first. Oh, wait. Chris Barnett brings up a good point. I guess I didn't notice this. MDR only has tablecloths on Elegant Night, 2 nights on a 7-day. Really?
I didn't notice.
Wow. I didn't notice that either. Wanda says John eats every single crumb. Donnie Luke says, I was hoping they would sling an extra shrimp at me. Well played, sir. Yeah, they would have slung an extra shrimp at you on a piece of lettuce and a lemon wedge.
All right. I think I know the answer to this, but you didn't go to the buffet.
Nope.
Right? Not once.
Nope.
Not breakfast?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
Okay. So zeroed out on that.
David Gomez wants a what? Can I get a shout out? Well, of course you can. Shout out to Mr. David Gomez.
Liz Breen, has no one ever sucked up a chunky after a toddler? And Pam says, I just think I threw up a little.
What is a chunky?
I sucked up a chunky after a toddler. Do I want to know that?
There was somebody dropped a chunky at the muster drill. I'll tell you that.
Someone
right in
dropped
front of us.
A chunky before the show started airing. I'll tell you that. I didn't say who it was.
Trevor wants to know, where did you do breakfast, John? I didn't.
Not at the Blue Iguana.
I just didn't do breakfast.
He had liquid breakfast.
Michelle agreed. Riding with Larry dinner great every evening. Yeah. Larry was a great time. Lori says, York, we didn't eat breakfast. Promise.
All right. Well, okay. Guys Burgers then. Go for it.
How nice was it to finally enter the world of the aft pool? Now that was nice. All right, sorry, what?
Guys Burgers.
Hold on a second.
What, are you about to fart or something?
No.
Why are you sitting
I
sideways?
don't know. I'm just a little curious. I'm looking right here. So somebody asked for a shout out, and I'm just curious what that comment was. I know Liz will tell me. That freaking David Gomez. What did he say?
What are you going to be for Halloween?
Oh, okay. I must have misread
Well, I don't
that.
know. That's what he's asking now.
Oh, okay. What am I going to be for Halloween? I am going to be a big giant chicken.
Excellent.
That's what I'm going to be.
Excellent.
Tonight, I'm just being myself.
2-1 Astros, all right?
At least it wasn't a poot during muster drill. That's true, Chris. It was a puke, but anyway, what was your question?
Guys Burgers.
Oh boy, I knew you were.
There's
gonna
such
go there.
fanfare around it.
I knew you were going to
And
go there.
And I'm going to just tell you what I like it a lot, and I
Yeah.
think it kicks Johnny Rocket's butt big time.
Okay,
Have at it.
all right. Wasn't impressed. But here's the thing.
David was timed out.
Uh-oh.
He only gets timed out for 30 seconds.
I got to find out the backstory here, but
And he
we'll
was
see.
deleted. His message was deleted.
Yeah, we'll find out. So
Wait, is that what I get? He only get 300 seconds. He gets timed out for 5 minutes.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but
That's a first.
I trust the mother hen and Wanda. They know what's up. Trevor knows the score too. Anyway, Guys Burger. I know there were a lot of people interested in seeing my opinions on that subject. And I'll be honest, though, they may have not gotten a fair shake with that because I had eaten something like an early lunch. And by the time it was time, like I said, you know what, I've got to do this. I'm running out of time. I think it was the last day. I'm like, I got to eat this guy's burgers.
Like you had to force it.
Yeah. So Jamie's like, come on, let's go do this. And I could tell he wanted to film it, like to see, the big transformations, the big transformation of Klaykowski, who doesn't go on a cruise for a burger. And
Well, that's the thing. You got to get straight with people is that you wish that there was no burger on the entire cruise ship.
That's right.
Because you'll never eat it.
I don't need a burger.
But there's fanfare and there's people that get super geeked out about
Right.
this.
Didn't care for it. I'm just going to say, it was dry, actually. I'm not going to lie. That burger I had at Guy's Burger was dry. And Jamie and Sharon say your experience was flawed. You should do it again on the
Don't say you guys. I had a great time at Guys Burgers.
I'm not opposed to it. I'll try it again. Maybe I was wrong, but I did find my burger to be quite dry.
Oh,
and
so good.
But you know me, but I wasn't like trying to be a snob. I'm serious. Like I gave it a legitimate shot. There's the place locally I love.
But after like 5 beers, you don't want like a good greasy burger and some fries?
No.
Oh,
I
man,
want escargot and caviar, and I want more fine dining.
At 2:00 in the afternoon?
Yes.
No.
Bring me smoked oysters. bring it to me.
Yeah, forget that.
But listen, if that burger would have blown my mind, I would have been honest right now and told you that. It wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm not on the cruise for a burger, so I'm going to deliberately hate this burger. I legitimately didn't quite enjoy it. Steak and Shake is pretty good, says Trevor. I don't know about that. Donnie Luke says, when I'm drunk, I'll eat most anything.
You want Guy's oysters?
Yeah. I only eat Guy's burgers about once per cruise, not my favorite. I will eat chicken tacos from Blue Iguana every day, though, says Amy Kephart.
I think you can't miss. We're going to be hitting that up.
77 D. Parsons loved Guy's burgers.
Yeah.
A lot of people like it, so John was like sitting with Gordon Ramsay at dinner, says Big Pap. You know what?
Well, this brings up the
There's
next
another question.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Wanda, good timing. She says, did they have a pig and anchor on the horizon? Which I used my advice from Jamie and Sharon on Embarkation Day to go there first because no one's there.
Yeah.
And that's where you guys went too, right?
Yes. Yep.
And?
I'm going to be honest. I didn't like that at all. As a matter of fact, of all the things I ate on that ship, that was what I hated the least.
He texted me
most.
right after.
The baked beans looked so good. They looked so great. But somebody poured 4 cups of pepper inside of them. And it was just like pepper beans. There was nothing I liked there. The coleslaw. I like the coleslaw.
Liz doesn't like pug and anchor.
Yeah, well, I
enjoyed it. Lisa and I had a good meal there.
Ooh, fantastic cruising. Did I try the smoked porter? Yes. As a matter of fact, that was the very first beer I had on board that ship was a smoked porter, and I loved that.
Did you like it?
The brewmaster poured it for me.
Those can be hit or miss, but it was good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The brewmaster was actually there on ship, and he was talking to everyone. I had several of those beers. I liked them all. So.
Okay, so specialty dining then, because you did do that.
Yes.
What'd you do? That's all I know is you did specialty dining.
Yeah,
so.
But Michelle, she agrees with me 100% on pig and anchor. Yeah, it wasn't my style, and but again, I am not a barbecue guy, so there's that. But fantastic cruising. Was the pig and anchor worse than the New Mexico food? Your favorite? I'm not a big Tex-Mex guy.
You're not a barbecue guy?
Not really. No, I'm not a barbecue guy in the sense I like it.
I don't even know you.
I like it when people prepare a brisket at home or like a smoked something pig or something. I don't like mass-produced barbecue where it's just like, here's some meat that's been sitting out for a while, but if you really want it to be juicy, throw some of this sauce on there type thing. It's the sauces that throw me off. I don't want all that.
I gotcha.
Uh-oh, it's 3-2 Washington. Uh-oh. Dang, 2-run home run. Who hit it?
Probably some ex-Tiger, I bet.
Griffin Alyssa says, hate that. Okay, so specialty dining. Okay, that is where every single thing turns around on that ship. Because I will...
You've had some positives that you've talked about.
Yeah.
I don't want everyone to... I don't think you want everyone to think that either.
No, absolutely not. But in terms of food.
Yeah.
In terms of food, not much impressed me other than the specialty dining. And I will say that the specialty dining on... Every specialty dining restaurant we went to stood out to me as just as good, if not better, than any other cruise I've been on.
And which one did you do? Because
the Steakhouse.
Okay.
Gigi's.
What's that?
Asian Kitchen.
Okay, we didn't do that.
And Chef's Table. Oh my God! But I'll start with the Steakhouse because that's where we ate first.
Can I just ask you because? Yeah. So you didn't do the Cucina del Capitano. That's the only one we did. And
I would have if Michael would have been there, but Michael Antiogiovanni was not there this cruise.
We were disappointed in the fromage there. We didn't like Cucina.
Okay.
But you enjoyed the Steakhouse and
you want sauce with that? It's just Liz Breen.
I didn't want.
What kind of sauce you want?
Yeah.
You want the sweet sauce? You want the hot sauce? You want the barbecue sauce? You want the butter sauce? You want the lemon sauce? What do you want? Huh?
I like that. I
don't want none of the sauce. Just give me the meat and make it juicy without the sauce. Anyway. Oh, boy. Oh, they have 3 at-bats left. Wow. I can't believe that people are watching the ship show when that kind of drama's going on. How many people are in the chat? I'm just curious.
Yeah, we never figured that out.
We don't know how many people are here. Crying out loud.
Plus our phones don't work down here.
Okay.
Dungeon.
So
Steakhouse was amazing, right?
yeah, but I'll say this. Again, not being a Carnivalian, I did not know what 144 people get the
Namaste.
bagok to you all.
Yeah, thank you all.
Okay, so that's awesome. How many thumbs up we got? Just curious. Wait. Oh, I can't show you the thumbs up button. Dagnabbit.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Well,
Steakhouse. Being that I was not schooled on the ways of Carnival, like some of our platinum friends who like to say, if you had told me ahead of time, I was there for 4 hours ahead of time. You could have told me what was up. I don't like you hiding behind that veil of secrecy card that you've been playing.
oh,
Just gonna be honest.
I don't know
there.
about this.
There were things on the menu that some of these cruisers knew about.
Like secret menu things?
Yes. And
Shame.
I got stuck at the kids' table, I think mostly as punishment for deceiving everyone. No, I'm just kidding. But we were at a different table.
Okay.
And first, I'm sitting there minding my own business, eating some appetizer that was really good. I can't remember what it was. But all of a sudden, I hear everyone, and I look over and I see this, like, what do they call that? There's a name for it. They taught me it at chef's table, that thing that goes over the food that they smoke it with. There's a name for
But
that.
like
thing.
that dome they put
Yeah,
over?
there's a name for that. I forget what it's called.
I don't know.
If you watch my vlogs in about 4 months, when I finally get to the Horizon series, you'll see what the name of that is. And you can order one on Amazon for $29.95.
It's called the Glass Dome.
Yeah. But anyway, I see the server, and this big waft of smoke comes out, and there's glorious oysters. Smoked oysters right there in front of Jamie, right? It's a cloche. I think that's right.
Cloche.
Yes. Or klachi.
I like that better.
The klachi. Nurse Nancy says you got to do your research, John. No. I don't have to do my research as a royalist cruising with 35 other Carnivalians. I feel like you guys should be like, you know what? We got you, man. We'll tell you what's up. Nope, I was left to my own devices, so I missed out on the smoked oysters.
Like, get your own klachi, man.
Yeah. So, right. So, therefore, I got to just sit there and watch Jamie enjoy these delicious oysters. But he did share one with me, I think.
Well, that was nice of him.
I was kind of buzzed out. But anyway, that was one thing. And the other thing we got hosed on was this whole art at the table thing. Did you see that video?
I did. That was cool.
That was insane. But actually, I didn't mind that because...
they had a big, like, basically almost like a cutting board.
Yeah, and like they were... But there was 3 of them doing them at the same time, but they were doing the same art. It was
that
really...
looked like some Disney stuff going on.
Yeah,
almost.
No, it was pretty cool. But it was cool to just watch from afar because I liked my dessert. But the food at the steakhouse was fantastic. Of course...
Oh, you had to be Jamie. You had to be celebrity Jamie from Sharon at Sea to orchestrate and order special things.
Yeah, I'll say this.
I see.
It's not like he flaunted it because that's not the truth. But there were times when things might not have been going our way, when his card might have been like facing like this where it was out of sight.
Yeah.
And he would ask the question. So he'd have his card out, you know what I mean? And it'd be like, "Oh, no problem, sir."
Hey.
And one time I didn't know my blue card meant that I was a first-time cruiser.
Yeah.
One time I was like, "What would I have gotten if I'd have shown you this card?" And the guy was like, "Probably nothing."
Which the first time should be something to wow you.
Yeah, no,
Maybe,
he
you
was
know?
kidding. He was kidding.
I know it.
But the food at the steakhouse, fantastic. Loved every
That's
bit of
cool.
it. There wasn't anything I didn't like, I don't think. So, yeah, loved the steakhouse. So, yeah.
Jamie had his own klachi.
Mhm.
Clochi. All right. So,
Clochi.
Chef's Table. He's been trying to get me, no matter what ship he goes on, he goes in and does Chef Table.
Mm-hmm,
So I'm still needing convincing of this because it's typically pricey.
Yeah, it's pricey.
And the group cruise, did anybody else do this with you guys? Or was it just you and Kelly?
Yeah, it was just Kelly and I.
Okay.
I mean, there was another family.
Right, but not from the group cruise?
Right, nobody else, yeah. So
tell the people about Chef's Table.
Okay. High Seas Paul says, I still haven't even completely unpacked, just started working on Embarkation for the victory. Yeah, I know how that goes, trust me. Anna Maria told you how important the blue card was. Is riding with Larry who I think it is? I'm just curious with that.
Well, say who you think it is.
I'm thinking it was Larry. Larry from the group cruise. That Larry.
Well, probably.
Anyway, the Chef's Table, I am not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I am not going to do anything but tell you it was the very best meal I've ever had in my whole life. Anywhere, on land, at sea, ever. Larry. It is Larry Brandhurst.
Damn.
But yes, Larry, welcome, buddy. I miss you, man. And Diana. Woohoo!
Dang, that's a big statement. Best meal you've ever had?
It was, I'm not going to get involved in that drama. Would you do Chef's Table twice on a 2-week cruise? Says the Italian guy.
4 people, you're looking at $400. Or I mean, 2 people twice. You're
I would do
$400.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It was fantastic. Every single part of that meal scratched the itch that I was having, especially after being force-fed freaking pig and anchor. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm just joking. But no, that meal was amazing. The presentation, you start off in the galley, right? And there's a preparation table. You start off at a prep
in the
table.
kitchen.
Yes, and there's chefs all around you, walking around doing chef stuff because people are eating.
So, are you seeing what they're doing for the main dining room?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
they're preparing stuff, not just, cool. But yeah. So, they're doing all that. I got to get to this. Who was it? Pauletta is 555 Steakhouse better than Chops? I'm going to say that's a tie, but the thing that won me over at Chops was that huge seafood tower.
That looks amazing.
It's amazing.
They don't have that at Chops?
They might have, but I didn't get it, and I got it on Royal, and it was amazing.
They have it on whatever seafood restaurant is there that's on the Harmony of the Seas, by the way.
Okay, cool.
They got a mega tower.
That thing was the bomb. But... so you're sitting there and you've got this huge like prep table and they put this like magnetic plate out or like this, you don't know what it is. It looks like a cutting board and they give you a plate and they're like, here, take this plate and hold it right here. And it's about 4 inches above this cutting board. And all of a sudden your plate starts floating. And Nancy knows this. Nancy did Chef's Table if she's still here. And all of a sudden your plate's just floating. Right there. Above, like from magnets.
Like Chris Angel stuff?
Yeah, it was crazy. And I was like playing with mine, like giving a little spin on it and trying to get some B-roll with it. Anyway.
Paul Atta agrees with you.
Well, of course. How could you not?
Right.
So they give you like 3 courses out there. Like little things, like tasty things. They gave us these little mushroom things that were just fantastic. I can't remember everything I had. I just know it was all delicious.
My conundrum on our cruise in February is to do Wonderland or Chef's Table. I'm not going to do both. And Wonderland sounds similar.
Okay.
Where it's like there's a special presentation and...
I feel like... wow, that wasn't a very nice comment. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. My goodness.
Whoa. Tanya Bird.
Liz already took care of it. Chip 2.0 is in the house.
Well, let's flip Tanya the Bird, huh?
But for some reason, they didn't spell... Now, maybe Tanya's not the one. I don't know. But they spelled what they were trying to spell wrong. And that is unacceptable in Ship Show. If you're going to spell it right. Unless it's me. Anyway.
Oh, people want to know what Wonderland
all
is
right,
after I mentioned it.
I'll tell you about that in a second. But then, dude, so you're at this prep table in the galley, And then you look to your right, there is a fully furnished, small little dining room that is in the galley. It's like a somebody dropped a big aquarium in the middle of the galley.
The Regal Beagle is there in the dining.
Yeah, but it's a really nice, and there's like a big
cool.
prep area inside, and they brought each course to you in there. But while you're sitting there, you're looking out the glass windows of the dining room, and you see your chef who's like explaining all the food to you, preparing the stuff right there.
Cool.
And they bring you like 7 more courses of food, and like we had like pork that was cooked in clay. Like it was cooked in like some kind of, European or some kind of clay. And we had sea bass or black cod and a couple other things. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I could go on and on about that meal. Let's just say best meal of my life.
So people are wondering some people want to know what Wonderland is.
Okay.
It's not on the, didn't mean to confuse anybody. It's not in the Carnival system. It's a royal thing.
David wants to know, who are we rooting for? I'm rooting for anyone but the Astros. I'm just going to be honest. I'm an Indians fan, and
I'm leaning Astros, but it's very slight lean.
Yeah. Wonderland is a concept restaurant on Royal Caribbean that I ate on Ovation of the Seas. Fantastic food, fantastic presentation. It's basically presented to you like you're going down the rabbit hole and you're Alice in Wonderland's table, like type thing. Yeah, and you don't really know what's coming, but it was fantastic. I would say this,
like super, like cooking in weird ways, right?
Yeah.
With like science and stuff.
Yeah,
like
gastro. There's a name for it.
Yeah,
but I forget. Anyway, how about the steak? It says always be booked. The steak was good, especially at Chef's Table, but the truth be told, always be booked. I'll eat a steak. There's no doubt about that. But given the choice between a piece of Chilean sea bass and a piece of prime beef, I'm going sea bass every time. Gastronomy, that's what it's called. Yeah. So that's the gastronomy is the term, but that there's something else. Gastro something.
A gastroloscopy?
Gastrointestinal. No. Gastroengineering. No, they call it something.
I think it's just gastronomy, like Joni says.
They call it something else. But anyway, there's molecular gastronomy. That's it.
Amy, it's cooking with science.
They blinded me with science. Anyway, the food at the specialty dining blew it out of the water. So there you go.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Drink package you had
it, worth it. Don't. Bottom line.
Not even
nothing more to say there.
we don't cruise without it. Doesn't matter what line it is.
Nope.
All right.
Gotta have it. Just like a rabbit.
What's your favorite bar on board?
Alchemy Bar, hands down.
Hands down. All right. Let's move on.
Well, no, I'll tell you about the Alchemy Bar. I loved it.
That was an easy answer.
I loved it so much, not only because of the bartenders who were freaking awesome.
Was it crowded every night?
Nah, no, not too crowded. Okay. You weren't waiting for drinks, I'll tell you that much.
That's cool.
But my friends tell me that Wonderland and Eden on Celebrity is kind of the same, but Eden was designed to blow it away. Okay, well, I enjoyed Wonderland on Ovation. Now,
and I would say, Robert, anything on Celebrity is going to probably, food-wise, blow out both Royal and Carnival.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Joni Bieski says molecular gastronomy. Yep. Always be booked. Any issues with the 15 drink max? I got close on day 1. I got to 14. After that, I did not. But man,
you did?
What?
14?
Yeah, on day 1.
You never hit limit though. That's funny because you and Jamie hit limit on day 1. Yeah. My first day on the Magic, I hit limit at like 12:30 at night. But still, and then never again. Didn't come close.
Well, yeah, I didn't either. Griffin Alyssa, so my job might allow us to work 100% remote. Can I work from your house for a few days, maybe a Wednesday through Saturday? You better believe it. I don't know if he's talking to me, but if he is...
We've got a house in the neighborhood for sale, too, by the way.
Mi casa es su casa. And for crying out loud, there's tons of bedrooms in here. So feel free. And we've got terabyte internet.
And they're
I'm
in the
just saying.
Tampa area?
Huh?
They're in the Tampa area, right?
Yes.
I can almost guarantee your housing cost of living is cheaper here than in Tampa.
Right, but they're not close to the ships. But
Yeah?
if you want to come up here and spend some time, you know this door's open, buddy. So you don't even have to ask.
That's right.
Say, listen, I'm coming. Make the bed. But you better bring your snow boots, says Sharon at sea. That's all right. We'll go do snow stuff.
I mean, I don't know how
Probably
much
not.
how much
Snow
how
stuff,
much do
yeah.
you want to talk about ports?
Oh, wait, let me finish my thought real quick on the Alchemy Bar.
Oh, you
What-
remembered your thought?
What I read, yeah. Drone Wars, York versus Clayco versus Griff.
I have the slowest drone, so that's gonna be tough.
And Griff, we got beaches for days.
With the sand dunes.
And the sand dunes, yeah. Trust me, Griff, if you got to fly your drone on the sand dunes, you'd be like, what? So, Alchemy Bar, what I love the most about it is that hold on a second. I gotta get this. I got it. You had a hair right there.
Hold on, I gotta get this.
No, you don't. Put that away.
I'm just kidding.
Can I smoke in here? Alchemy Bar. You just go up there and say, listen, I kind of want something vodka, but not sweet. Or give me something with bourbon, not sweet.
Yeah.
And then that was the first 2 days. And then after that, I was just like, you know what I want.
Whatever.
Just
well,
make me
and you
something.
never ordered off the menu.
Mm-mm.
See, I did the first couple days just because I wanted to try what everyone's been talking about.
Yeah.
In these communities, like 40's the new 20. We wanted to try that. But you're right. You just tell them what you like, and they get a kick out of that, don't they?
Yes.
They get to go do something different.
Well, yeah, because they almost get offended by it, right?
Yeah.
But can you smoke there, says Donnie Luke. At my house, that's a negative. You have to go smoke on the back porch where the steak pot is. What's this big pap? John will just shake the sheets and pull them back on the bed.
Because that's what you said. That's what the room stewards do anyway.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
John has these big plastic, ugly luggage things laying on all his beds around in his house, too.
Yes. Actually, High Seas Paul made a comment earlier about how he hasn't unpacked yet. That's normally my thing. I'm proud to say that all my stuff is unpacked and for the most part put away. I will say this, though. I'm missing my DJI action camera. I can't find it. Luckily, I got the memory card out.
I mean, I love you, man, but it doesn't surprise me.
I know, but like, I was really organized on this trip, believe it or not. Like, I really didn't lose. Like, I always had my stuff.
What if smoking?
Jamie was so floored by the size of my bag. He's like, how in the heck do you carry all that stuff around?
What if smoking is just part of my costume?
I suppose.
So that means I can smoke in here?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but I just want to flick. Dang it. I just want to flick it out of there and just for the view of it. Anyway, what's the next question? It's already getting late.
Do you want to talk about ports at all?
Sure.
We talked a little bit about it last week. So
Yeah.
You did Ocho Rios, Cozumel, Grand Cayman.
Yep.
Anything disappointing? Well, Cozumel was, out of all the cruises you've been on, you'd never been to Cozumel, which is kind of shocking.
That's true, yeah.
So Cozumel, Grand Cayman, Ocho Rios, just rank them 1, 2, 3.
All right. Grand Cayman, Cozumel, Ocho Rios.
Grand Cayman, Cozumel, Ocho Rios.
Yes.
I would say probably in order of best to worst.
Yes.
But not saying Ocho Rios was really that bad, right? You enjoyed
Listen,
them all.
no, I enjoyed them all a lot. As a matter of fact, Ocho Rios I really thought was going to be like Nassau. Now, don't get me wrong. You guys heard the story, if you're subscribers here, of my Ocho Rios shenanigans. But that was all really our fault because we could have booked this well in advance. It's not a touchscreen.
No, I know, but that was prompting you.
Oh, gotcha. Anyway, oh boy. People are talking about your tattoo. It is a spider. But Ocho Rios was...
I did notice like a few comments from the back from a while ago about that. Yes, my daughter drew that.
Right.
So, yeah.
Oh, she did? That's pretty good.
Well, she used a little template thing.
Gotcha.
and
High Seas Paul says no drink limit, Royal Caribbean, right? Yes, don't forget to tell him how cold it is in the Midwest right now. Like a little cool weather, and I'm still in shock. Yeah, that's true. But I think Griff will be just fine. We got fireplaces. We got all that. So, Ocho Rios, the resort that we went to was amazing. Oh my gosh, the Bahia Principe. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yep.
The only thing I regret is that we didn't get there sooner. Because
What, you mean just like earlier in the day?
yeah, because you swim up to that bar and it's just like
Oh, you mean at the
resort. Yeah. You swim up to the bar and it's just like, here you go. And the water was perfect. The resort was beautiful. There was tons of food.
But it sounded like, holy crap, the cost to get a taxi there. I mean, okay, once you sorted all your stuff out, what was the cost of a taxi to get there? It sounded expensive.
Yeah, it was, but we made out in the end, after it was all said and done, we saved $40 total.
Yeah, but how far away was it and how much did you pay?
It was like about a half hour away, maybe.
Oh, so you paid for you, let's just say
it was
you and
$100
Kelly.
round trip. Yeah.
Okay, well,
But the guy waited there all day while we hung out.
that's the problem, right?
Yeah. If we were first told 200, so, and I'm sure you can get it cheaper than that, but at that point it was like, are we going to waste this day or are we going to go have fun? So, yeah. Anyway, Michigan Mom says anything's better than Nassau. Liz says she loves Cozumel. I loved Cozumel too.
I love Cozumel too.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
I like it a lot.
Yep. So, let's see. Cozumel was the second one, right? Yeah. No, yeah. What was this?
I see why it's always on most itineraries. I mean, to be honest with you, it's a beautiful spot. The port's really nice. Tons to do. Yeah.
What I loved about Mr. Sancho's, which is what we did in Cozumel, was that everyone was there. And
the food.
Oh, that ceviche. And I got a whole fried fish. Amazing.
So tell me if I'm wrong on this. If you take away the steakhouse and chef's table away from it, would that have been better than anything else you ate on the Carnival ship?
Yes.
Me too.
No. Because the seafood shack beat that. Their stuff.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right.
the MDR for sure.
I thought the food at Mr. Sancho's, the ceviche,
Yeah.
the fish like that you had was some of the best food we had on our entire cruise.
Mm-hmm. Paul
really
Atta
good.
says Passion Island in Cozumel is cool. That's awesome.
A passion.
Passion. But Mr. Sancho's, our waiter was on point. Always there with the drinks.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
Just whenever you
Their
want.
service is amazing.
We went snorkeling. The only thing that I didn't like so much about Mr. Sancho's is you get there and like every couple minutes somebody's like, hey, you want to pay money for a picture with a bird or a lizard? Or do you want to go do this or that? Do you want to go check out the margarita or
We didn't have that.
tequila? Oh, yeah.
We just told them we weren't interested and everyone left us alone.
Okay.
We never had that, really?
Yeah, people kept coming around with the iguana. But, yeah. Wanda's saying you were speaking French. You said passion.
I only know that from like culinary things.
And then last but not least, I'll get to Grand Cayman. Loved it because of what we did there. We did the turtle swimming. We swam with the stingrays. It was just such a fun time. Kelly and I kind of doing our thing and like filming together. And
I was curious when you went there because for me, that's a very different Caribbean island than anywhere else. Clean and okay, so
flat.
Listen, yeah, it's like more like desert than tropical and mountainous. Yeah. What I'm getting at, and again, it's one of those things where like I get it. When you go to a lot of these Caribbean islands, people have to make their living, and there's that balance. But when we went to Grand Cayman, we weren't bothered at all for trinkets, tours. It was just a different experience.
Yeah, no,
and it was kind of refreshing.
Yeah,
it was. We liked it. We spent a week there, so.
Oh, that's right.
We enjoyed Grand Cayman a lot.
Wanda says, filming together?
Did I say a comment about filming together?
No, I did.
Oh.
She's talking about me and Kelly. We said filming together. Sharon at C, Mr. Sancho's front-end tipping will increase your level of service. Now, that is probably true. And I have to say that Jamie is probably the reason why we got such good service because he was the one doing all the front-end tipping.
We didn't front-end tip him. We had amazing service.
Hey, look who's here.
This guy was on top of stuff. Kevin counts.
What's up, buddy? Just saw the Degenerates video in Nazi Cozumel. That's what we were going to do in Cozumel. We have never been there yet. Nice.
I wish good to see you, Kevin.
Kevin. We miss you, buddy.
Jamie, I'd wonder, I know you guys like the Paradise Beach Club, which Nachi Kokum, they're all kind of the same side of the island, same stretch of beach, so it just depends what you're looking for. But I'd be curious to know, in comparison to Mr. Sancho's, do you get that level of service the same as like Paradise Beach Club, for example, Jamie, when you're paying, per drink and it's more a la carte than the all-inclusive experience? I'd be curious. I'd almost find it hard to go. I know when we go back to Cozumel in February, I know Mr. Sancho's is the only place we've been to, but gosh, we had such a good time. I'd almost find it hard to go check out somewhere else. We enjoyed it. Riding with Larry, I'm with you. We never got asked for pictures either, but we kind of had that like BITCH face too when those people come around.
Did you just spell a bad word?
I spelled a bad word because, I'm all about swearing, but I know this is like the time of night that it should be okay, but John makes me nervous sometimes.
Yeah, I don't like all that. We don't need all that. I think we can entertain y'all without with that for tonight anyway.
Well, so I spelled it.
I heard you. Resting BITCH face. Who had that?
I'm just saying we would have that when we knew that we were getting bothered too much.
Oh.
Like Costa Maya is notorious
Yeah.
because it's public beach and the beach clubs are all just kind of there. There's vendors constantly going around. If you have resting bitch face, they seem to leave you alone. And I don't mean to be like that, but I'm just not interested in buying that stuff. I'm just not.
No, I'm not either. Riding with Larry, you must be photogenic. No one asked me to get their picture taken with the monkey. Listen, Larry, you've seen my face, and there's no photogenics going on there. But I will say this, when we were leaving Mr. Sancho's, they have like this gamut you have to run through, and they're selling all this tchotchke stuff with all your sports
Were they
teams on
bothering
it.
you?
No, but somebody was like, oh, look, yeah, Chargers. Jamie's like, listen, I've been to Cozumel enough times that I've got every possible thing that you sell that's Chargers related. No thanks. And that's all it took.
Well, I had one guy, I saw this kind of tiki mask.
Mama on the go says, thanks, y'all. Good night.
Heather Sabuya, thank you for the super chat.
Hitting lessons are expensive, otherwise I'd be Mo. Nice. John called me an a-hole in my vlog. I did.
Who's that?
Jamie said that. Because I kind of did. I'm like, you're a butt face for keeping me up all night.
Well, I just, if there's something I've found in like Cozumel, like trinket-wise that I want, like that Tigers thing in my bar, I'll just say...
I'll find it on Amazon.
No, I'll just say, this is all I got. I mean, it'll be like a quarter of what the price is.
Yeah.
And if they take it, which is 9 times out of 10 they do.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems to work.
Yeah, that's another good point about Mr. Sancho's. It was time to go. They knew we had to leave.
Well, they want you out of there too.
Right.
Because when they know when the cruise ship's gone,
right,
they get to go home.
Right, but they had no problem whatsoever bringing us drinks for the road. Twice they did that.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like when it was time to leave, we got a drink, and then the next thing you know, I hear that famous Nurse Nancy laugh from 2 stories up. Her and Sharon are on a tour of these crazy cabanas that they have up top.
Yeah.
And Jamie and I are downstairs or down below, and we drinking a beer. We finish our beer. We're like, hey, how about another? We're getting ready to leave. And they're like, sure. And they come back. We're like, can we drink these in the cab? They're like, no problem.
You can drink and actually drive a car in Mexico, which I learned. But not that I wanted to, but I was just flabbergasted.
Yeah, that is nice word. Yeah. Flabbergasted. That's uncanny. That's completely uncanny. Anyway, but yeah, so that was cool. And I told you about Grand Cayman. So I love Grand Cayman for what we did.
Too, man.
Can't wait to get back there.
It's not like seeing it. I mean, the beach is gorgeous. But other than that, it's not super... The topography.
Nice
That's
word.
Is that the word?
Topography. How dare you talk about a woman like that?
I like curvy islands. And that's not necessarily a curvy island.
Oh.
But the beach is dope.
Oh, topography.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You think I was talking about tops and bottoms?
Yes, I got you. All right. Okay, so Cozumel, we're going to be there in couple months.
Yeah, what are we going to do? That's what I was asking the people. I find it hard to go anywhere else because I enjoyed Mr. Sanchez so much.
But I feel like there's something we could do that might be more kid-friendly for the girls. You know
Bailey loved it because she went out and did the whole inflatable thing out there.
Oh, okay.
She loved it.
Okay.
It was just a workout, man. I was exhausted.
I think I want to see something different when we go.
Which I'm okay. But I want to know that the water's going to be as nice as that side because Paradise Beach Club,
right,
Nachi Kokum, and Mr. Sanchez are all the same part of the island, so I know that water's amazing.
Right.
That's the only thing.
Heather says, I'm not going to lie, it's really hard to watch my mouth on these live. My husband was a Marine, and I have the mouth to prove it.
Trust me, I get it.
But when she says husband, she says plural. Oh, okay, wait, she corrects herself. Okay, gotcha. Paul Atta says, seriously, try Pachon Island. We'll try it.
I've heard that's really cool.
Okay.
I've heard that's really cool.
All right. Big Pap says, I'm with you, Heather. 30 years as a pipe fitter welder, I have to hold my tongue too. Well,
man,
listen, you could say whatever you want to say. We leave it up to the rooster wrangler and the mother hen to censor accordingly. And let me ask you something real quick, because we're running late here, and I don't want to go 2.5 hours. But I want the peeps in the chat to give us some cool suggestions for names for Wanda. And that way, maybe she can pick something that she likes.
Well, she picked so far, Rooster Wrangler.
But the people in this chat are so creative, I feel like they'll come up with something cool.
Well, it's hard to do it on the spot, though.
Right, but let's see what the comments come in. I feel like people could do it. Wanda Byram, the chicken siren. I'm just spitballing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Wanda Byram, the ship show. I don't know. What? AR6U blaga blaga. Hey, 587. Okay. Heather just texted the code to our live stream. Nobody look at that. No, I'm just kidding. Lord of the Flies. Nice. The good Wanda. What? A fish called Wanda? How about that?
A chick called Wanda.
Ooh, a chick called Wanda. I like it. Liz,
what about
the little chicken nugget?
A Fish Called Wanda is one of my favorite movies, by the way.
I've never seen that.
Oh, dude, it is hilarious. Hilarious.
Wanda Perlman. Says Diane Dietrich. Oh, Diane, I miss you, girl.
Liz Breen and Wanda, I just got to say, you guys were on top of things today.
Well,
awesome.
Wanda says the Chardonnay is hitting Heather hard. I got to say this about Liz and Wanda. The tandem of those two on the Facebook page is absolute solid gold. And trust me, guys, if you're in this chat right now and you're not a member of our Facebook group, I don't say this because I want more members, even though we do. You're missing out. There's a ton of fun.
It's funny as
heck. It is, especially in the comment section.
Gets me through my workday.
It does.
You know?
There is so much fun stuff going on. And speaking of joining groups and all that stuff, I would just like to say that we're getting close to a milestone in that group.
What, in the Facebook group?
Yeah. I'm going to look right now. Yeah, so we're only about 20 members away from hitting 500.
It's a fun group, you guys.
And Robert Norris is here. Less than a year ago, there was 2 people in that group. There was Alan Brock and Robert Norris. So
it wasn't even me.
Yeah. Heather says, I promise that was my freaking dog that typed that. Heather, I believe you. I truly do, because that would be something that would happen to me. So, yeah. Anyway, if you're not a member of our Facebook group, The Ship Show, you should be.
Yeah, it's a little bit more unfiltered, I'd say.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun.
We also haven't done Ship Show After Dark in a while.
No, maybe we will tonight if we get done here. What's the next question?
All right, so we did ports. You know, I'm not going to ask about the group cruise stuff. I just think you guys should. It's obvious. I've never been on a group cruise, but you didn't know what to expect, and we've seen enough from last week, and that you are all in on these group cruises, and we have one. Our first Ship Show group cruise.
Yeah.
Combined with Sharon at Sea Yes, it's a couple years away. October 2021. Bermuda.
New York City.
Out of New York City.
On the Norwegian Breakaway. Isn't there a sound for that?
There is. But I was blowing up my own head. Wait, ready to blow up your own head. So
Sharon says Sharon C says we should do After Dark on the porch so York can smoke.
Oh man. Jonesing.
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
I'll smoke fast.
2021.
2021 group cruise. Any interest? We would love to have you. We've got almost 90 cabins.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
That is crazy. Interesting side note on this. Today on the Sharon at Sea page, someone asked the question about, hey, where do I find the details on the group cruise for 2021, right?
Well, that's a good question.
Right.
Where do you?
So I sent her a link to Sharon at Sea's live stream where they did the group cruise announcement.
Okay.
And she's like, yeah, I'm not going to watch a half hour to find out all the details on this thing. I said, oh, okay, well, you can find the details here. And I sent her our video.
Oh, you didn't edit like that?
No. I just sent her the link.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying,
Yeah.
So then she's like, yeah, again, I'm not trying to watch these videos. Is there a website I can go to and read this information? And so then I was like, okay, I'll send her this 3-minute video that Sharon did, right?
Yeah.
So I was about to send her that, and I said, here's this. And then I saw her message about, I don't want to watch videos, so I deleted it. And she's like, what's this that you're talking about? And I'm just like, oh, I'm losing this person here.
That's okay. That's all right.
But anyway, finally she's like, I'm sorry, we're not communicating properly. She's like, send me the short video, and I'd like to know something before I reach out to Sharon.
Yeah, I get it.
So I sent her the short video. She said thank you, and it was funny. It was just, if you saw the comment, Sheila was there. She was laughing because we were back and forth.
Well, and part of our troubles earlier tonight is we weren't able to even include a lot of our clips for something like that, right? So
here's a funny comment.
What's that?
JNN Travel says, still looking for a group cruise from the Northeast. It's funny you should say that.
Wait, I think I have that.
We got you covered, JNN Travels. We have got you covered. The 2021 group cruise is out of New York City.
Manhattan.
In a New York minute.
Boom.
Woo, 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 yeah. I don't know if that's what he's looking for, but
hey,
October 24th to 31st.
That's pretty darn Northeast.
I saw a comment, somebody was looking into Scott Weaver actually considering the group cruise. Scott, here's what I would suggest. And Pam S. says you're going to love the Breakaway.
I'm excited to have first time on Norwegian, both of us. I think for most of the people on the group cruise, it's the first time out of New York, first time on Norwegian, first time to Bermuda.
Yep. But Scott Weaver, here's what I would suggest. If you're on the fence about the 2021 group cruise, go to Sharon at Sea. Watch those videos that they put out from the group cruise we just got off of. I'd like to say go to my channel, but it's going to be a while. But go check those out. You'll see how much fun we have, and you'll probably book that cruise.
I think it's still $50 deposits too.
Right, and let's not
refundable.
Yeah,
refundable.
Let's not overlook the big cruise coming up a year from now either. The 2020 cruise. That's going to be a big one too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be there.
Yep.
It's a ship show approved cruise.
Well, it's not a ship show affiliated cruise.
Correct.
It's a ship show approved cruise because I'm on. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, so that group cruise that we did with Sharon at Sea was the best cruise I've ever done. So,
and that's after he just talked to y'all about pros and cons that he liked about the ship.
Yep.
And still, there's that factor about the company you were with.
Yep. Diana Dietrich, it will be our 4th Norwegian cruise, but the first from New York. Nurse Nancy, call Sharon. She's super nice and informative. No pressure. She rocks. There's no doubt about that. Just logged in. Where can I get the details for the cruise? Maybe you have a YouTube link. Somebody post that link. I had it here. I had it all set up to play for you.
I thought they
JNN Travels.
Oh, okay. I thought they were playing with you.
I had it all set up to play here, but somebody post the link for the deets. I can play the. You know what I'll do for you, JNN? Instead of our outro this evening, I will play the video.
Oh, you have it now?
Yeah, I have it. Yep.
Excellent.
So that's what I'll do because we're getting ready to wrap it up here anyway. I want to answer this question though. So I'll play that video. I just need to get it in here.
Okay.
Sharon at Sea, what did they say? I'm a Carnival guy, but it's also good to try something new, says Scott.
I'm with you, Scott.
Yeah. What's the latest High Seas Paul says that reminds me I need to see Billy Joel. Thank you. I love Billy Joel. What's the latest cabin count? Does anybody know?
It was close to 90.
Is it, and when was that as of?
Like a couple days ago.
Oh, okay, cool. I dig it.
But I saw a couple this week, and I don't know. But I think we're around 90, which is insane.
Yeah, it is. I think I have this video. Tell me I do. There it is. There it is.
There she is.
Okay, so you want to ask me the final question?
John, you've always been a royalist.
Yeah, hold on.
As long as I
wait.
All right, I am here to tell you all the exciting details of our group cruise. First, as we mentioned, it is on the Norwegian.
Okay.
Oh, the tease.
I cut it off. I'll do that in a minute. I thought I could put that in there, but I messed up.
But we have it soon.
Yep.
Okay. A few seconds. John, you've always been, as long as I've known you, you've been a royalist.
Yes.
Are you officially a Carnivalian?
I guess in a loose sense, but I'm still a royalist, if that makes any sense to you. I am not.
If you'd have to pick.
But if we're going by the rules, if you're a Carnivalian, you're a Carnivalian, right?
Right.
If you're a royalist, you're a royalist.
Yeah.
You can be a Omni Cruiser, and that's fine. But I am not going to pull the trigger and say that I'm a Carnivalian just yet, because I love my Royal Caribbean for a lot of reasons, and it's not just the food. We didn't talk about the activities, but the fun on Carnival was fantastic. I'm not going to deny that. But I love my Royal Caribbean for a lot of reasons, and I will be cruising Royal Caribbean again. But I will be cruising Carnival again.
I think I'm a polyamorous cruiser.
Right. Polymorphous.
I
like polymorphous better.
Sure.
And Pauletta, loyal to Royal. I'm still loyal to Royal. I love me some Royal.
As Diane says, it's okay to go both ways.
Yes.
I think so, too. There's a big thing. So
John's a cruise mongrel. That's right.
The group, right? I mean, I don't think no matter what ship you're on, if you're with a fun group, you're going to have a blast. So.
Yeah. But let's take that group out of the picture. I still would have had a great time without the group on a Carnival ship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? John is a royalist with his family and a Carnivalian with a fun group, just thinking out loud. Yeah, I guess there's something to be said about that. But I wouldn't be opposed to taking the kids
I'm with you.
On Carnival. Like I feel like Stella might enjoy Carnival a little bit more.
I think Bailey would too.
Yeah. There's just some things about
there was a little bit more party atmosphere on Carnival, and Lisa and I enjoyed that because that's what we were looking for on our anniversary. So it was honestly one of the most fun we've had on a cruise.
Yeah.
And I think you just said it was one of the most fun you've had on a cruise.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. And that was all because of the peeps that are in this chat, that were there, and just the community in general. Yeah. I know if more of you were on the cruise, we're all going to get along the same.
Yeah.
Kevin makes a great point, and it almost sounds like a song. I'm loyal to no one, just looking for a little fun, girl. But that's true. He's loyal to no one, just looking for fun. That's me. Given the choice, I'm going to pick Royal right now. But I will cruise Carnival again.
Yep.
No doubt about it.
And we already are. We're already cruising royal again, too. So.
We are. Shot, says Di. That's right.
Shotsky.
Big Pap, I second the AC/DC. Oh, they want a song. Shoot to kill! Play to thrill! Too many women and too many pills, yeah! Fire! Remember that?
Yeah.
Artie Lang.
Right, play the Sharon at Sea because
Okay.
I gotta pee.
Yo,
Let's do the outro.
Let's say goodnight.
Well, let's have that be the outro.
It is. That's why I'm saying let's say goodnight. It's gonna be difficult to pull this off. So there might be a black screen for a second, but just give me a moment.
Appreciate y'all being here.
Guys, thanks for watching. I'm still ticked off about our lighting. Next week we're gonna have something special for you in the live stream that I think you're not gonna want to miss. Some cool features that we're bringing into the chat.
Big October recap.
Yep. We're gonna check this stuff out. We're going to maybe be a little bit more prepared on my part. Make sure the key is in place. But we got some cool stuff for you next week. And I can tell you right now, there's going to be call-ins. That's all I'm going to say. York didn't even know that, but we're doing it. So, everyone who tuned in tonight, we appreciate it. If on the way out you feel inclined, please hit that thumbs button. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do so. I don't know how you got here if you weren't, but otherwise, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you know when the next episode comes out. And we'll see you next time.
All right, I am here to tell you all the exciting details of our cruise. First, as we mentioned, it is on the Norwegian Breakaway, which is an amazing 7-day cruise out of New York City. How fun is that? We can have a lot of fun in New York City on the cruise, right? And it's going down for the 3 days, actually 2.5 days. And then we will have 3 sea days. So it is an amazing itinerary for a group cruise. Now I have secured balconies, ocean view rooms, interiors, and a few mini suites as well. I was also able to secure a 15% discount for ocean view cabins and above, and a 5% discount for interior cabins. Now the ocean view category cabins and above will receive 4 of the free at sea perks that Norwegian is offering, and the interior cabins will receive 2 of the free perks. Well, some of you may be wondering, what are free at sea perks? Well, let me tell you, they are the unlimited open bar. Also, it includes 3 nights of specialty dining in the specialty restaurants. You will receive also 250 minutes of Wi-Fi and a $50 shore excursion credit if you book the shore excursion through the cruise line. Let me add that. And I have secured a bonus perk of $100 onboard credit per cabin. Although I was not able to reserve solo cabins and secure them ahead of time, I can book solo cabins and pull them into the group. And once I do that, they will receive 2 of the free at sea offers, just as the interior cabins do. And they will also receive the $100 onboard credit bonus perk. And this is one of the reasons we went with Norwegian Cruise Lines, is because they do offer the solo cabins and solo cruise rates. And you know, we didn't want people to have to pay that double occupancy that some of the other cruise lines charge when you're cruising alone. Now these prices that I have secured are good until November 17th of 2019. If you want to book a cabin category that is not secured in the group, I can book them and then pull them into the group, and you will then receive the free at sea offers as well as the bonus perk of the $100 onboard credit. The only thing is you will pay the current Norwegian rate, and then I will pull them into the group. Another thing, after November 17th, 2019, I can still book you into the group, but you will not receive the 15% discount. You will have to pay current Norwegian prices at that time. Although, once I pull you into the group, you will receive all the free at sea offers, as well as the $100 onboard credit bonus perk. One amazing thing is that the deposits are only $50 per person right now, and that is refundable up until final payment date. And if you think you're going to want to go on this cruise, and especially if you're a solo cruiser, I would suggest you book it sooner rather than later, because the prices will go up after November 17th, 2019. You will not get that discount, and the $50 deposits may go away as well. So take advantage of all the perks while you can. Besides all the free at sea perks, the $100 onboard credit bonus perk, we will also be planning some fun things around the ship to do some fun group activities, as well as maybe an excursion one day in Bermuda for those who are interested as a group. We will post all those details down the road as it gets closer. This is going to be an amazing group cruise. You are not going to want to miss it. On the Norwegian Breakaway out of New York City for 7 days to Bermuda. It is going to be so much fun. We hope all of you are able to join us. Happy cruising and bagak!